Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking to you. I'd like to welcome all of you aboard my flight. A flight that promised to take you high, way high up in the sky.
Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Canes Talk Live on the Coach and Coach podcast with your boy, Coach Hayes. We're in the building tonight, man. Wednesday is National Signing Day, and the Miami Hurricanes let that thing ride today, man. Mario Cristobal back in his bag when it comes to recruiting. Let me know in the pinned comment at the top right here. How do you grade the Miami Hurricanes National Signing Day? A equals great. B equals good. C, average. D, below average, and F, straight up failure. If I see anything less than a doggone C or B, excuse me, matter of fact, let me slap myself. For saying that foolishness. You out your ever-loving mind. But anyway, Mario Cristobal has put in the bag 30 commits, and some of the top ones are Jackson Cantwell, the offensive tackle, the number one player in the state of Missouri, the second at the position, 7th ranked nationally. Samarion Wingo, wide receiver out of St. Augustine, Florida, wide receiver, 6th in the state of Florida, 7th in the position, and 50th overall. Milan Paris, a wide receiver, 6'5.5", 205. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Some body right there. 3rd best player in the state, 9th at his position, 64th overall. Keyshawn Stansel, a defensive lineman from North Carolina, 5th best player in the state of North Carolina, 5th at his position, 72nd overall. And J.J. Dunnigan, a safety, 6'2", 185, 2nd in the state of Kansas, 10th at his position, and 92nd overall. You guys go check it out. Definitely on, I think it's Inside the U I'm looking at on 247. So you definitely go check that out and let me know what you guys think about National Signing Day. Now, I know I normally do here. I kind of go through all of those players, but I'm going to hold off on that until the offseason. Why? Because there's so much to talk about this playoff committee thing. It's been 3 weeks in a row. I've said my piece. I know y'all want to say y'all piece. We still got all these different scenarios out here. Who's going to get in? Who's not going to get in? All of the talking heads and the pundits are talking about head-to-head, and Miami should be in, and all these people are talking. I think even Manny Diaz had something to say. I'm going to try to pull that clip up saying that Miami should be in due to the head-to-head win against Notre Dame. But at the end of the day, we all know it's the Canes versus the College Football Playoff Committee. Playoff Committee. And we're going to see what happens, man. We're going to find out. I think it's December 6th. And those games start kicking off at 12 noon. I'm going to throw the phone number up here now. Let's go ahead and get this in. I'm feeling much better. I appreciate everybody for the well wishes. And I thank y'all so much. 862-799-9956. And I'm still looking for Cuban Kane out there, man. I'm waiting for my pencil fight, dog. I'm ready. And if you think that's it, hold up. Well, I got 30 in the clip, boy. I'm ready for a pencil fight. I got 30 in the clip. Don't play with me, Cuban Kane. Oh, I got a switch. Isn't that what the jits say? What they call them, YNs? I got a switch out here. Get up out of here, man. So whenever you're ready for a good pencil fight, I'm ready, man. I told you I went to state in Lakeland in 1982. Got a ring and all. I can't find this in the back somewhere. But anyway, like I said, man, it's a lot to talk about. I think the Miami Hurricanes have ranked number 10 overall when it came to the rankings. Overall rank is 10. The composite ranking is 10. Transfer portal is not in just yet. And so, again, like I said, when you look at the Miami Hurricanes, I think that Mario Cristobal truly understands and has, in my opinion, has mastered the art of high school recruiting and transfer portal recruiting. I have to be honest. Now, the only question that I will say comes to this will be the quarterback position. And some of you maybe we want to talk about, right? at the quarterback position. Do we go back in the transfer portal to get another quarterback? Everybody talking about Sellers from South Carolina. I'm not really that big on him, but it's your opinion. Let me know what you think. However, I think we need to go ahead with our young guys and let's ride this thing out and let's grow. Let's stop the one and dones, right? We got into that revolving door with Cam Ward. All right, then we go to Carson Beck. Now what we going to do it again? What's the purpose of recruiting guys young if we're never going to play them? Emory Williams, I'm not sure if he's going to stay or not, but you still got Luke Nickel. You just got to sign in from Darion Coleman. I mean, and they in the playoffs right now. Shout out to Jones High School here in Orlando. They in the playoffs right now. I'm not sure what they've done. I think they got all home field advantage too. So they should be down there getting ready to play somebody from the crib here shortly. But anyway, like I say, man, Mario Cristobal, I think, has done a great job when it comes to recruiting and picking up players from the transfer portal to plug holes, but as well as getting some of the young guys in. And we saw a lot of young guys playing. We saw Fitzgerald come in and make a huge impact. And I don't think Coach Cristobal and his staff has a problem with playing young guys. We've seen young guys play. Now, not so much in the trenches, but we did see a Francis Marinoa. But again, he was one of the top dudes coming out. But when I look at Francis Marinoa coming in, he just got the, what was it called? A Jason something award. I just saw it. God doggone the Hayes, tighten up. He just got the something blocker award. I got it right here. Oh, shout out to Coach Corey Heatherman, a Broyles Award semifinalist in there. The Jacobs blocking trophy. Excuse me, I said Jason, but the Jacobs blocking trophy. So shout out to Francis Marinoa on that as well. 862-799-9956. Please feel free to call on in. Also, my board back here, you see it's not lit up because I don't know what the hell we're going to play next. I don't know if we're going to the Pop-Tart Bowl and getting some god doggone strawberry Pop-Tarts or we going to the playoffs. We don't know, but as soon as I find out, we'll be making it happen. All right, let me look at some of these comments in here when it comes to the recruiting, and we'll get this thing rocking. Shout out to a couple of people also. Chris Gunn's in the building. What's up? Coach Hayes, Coach Mario Cristobal is building the youth, the national championship winner. Soon continue stack building Miami Hurricanes. Appreciate it, man. We got Beryl Allen. These same mofos wanted to fire Mario a month ago. I told y'all to be patient. Mario will be bring Canes back. Should be in the college football playoffs. All right. Shout out to Anthony in the building, man, a member. Juice in the building is a member. Let me see here. All right, we got the villains. King David, how you doing? The villains straight out of Canesville over here, man, checking us out. I appreciate it, man. Y'all come through. And, of course, the producer, Ellen MVP. Say that griot fire, Ellen. What you going to do about that griot? Huh? What else we got in here? Rocky, shout out to Rocky. I saw your comment later, Rocky, yesterday, man. You said you tried to call in. I apologize. Feel free to call in now. 862-799-9956. Rocky says, excellent class 2026 is stacked young athletic roster. It is, man. And we got a lot of guys, right? And let me just say this too, going back to Coach Cristobal, understanding how the transfer portal works. We're not going to keep all these guys. We know that. But what do? You get them in abundance and you try to get really good quality, and the cream will rise to the top and the others will fall off, and that's okay. You're not going to be able to keep everybody. And I think that's what he understands. Don't go out there and just get 10 guys, 15 guys and think they're all going to stick. It's just the way the world is right now. It's the way college football is right now. So some guys are going to fall off. That's okay. All right. Oh, Tech Star. I like that. Looking forward to Coach Hayes' breakdown of this class. Who's the 2026 POTS player? That's pop off the screen player. That's what that stands for. So yeah, that definitely be coming out here in the off season. That's too much going on right now with these college football playoffs to kind of break this down. And there's so many recruits. Like I say, 30 of them. Holy smokes. But we usually get about 24, 25, somewhere, maybe 26. All right. Rocky, did Chris Henry sign today? I didn't see if he signed today. And I'm actually on Coach Mario Cristobal's page, his Twitter account. And so he's put up all of the signees, and I didn't see his name up there. I did not see his name up there. So we'll find out here shortly. Somebody put it in. Ooh, Calvin Russell. I don't know if he signed to Syracuse or not, out of Northwestern. That'll be interesting to find out. Real quick, Juan Manuel says, Coach, hey, the Canes got rich today. Coach Hayes, love and respect your wisdom and football acumen, but Dawson and his eyes on three guys, Levitt of Arizona, Cal QB, and Sellers. No, I hear you. He's talking about the quarterback over there at Arizona. I think he got hurt. The quarterback at Cal, and then Sellers at South Carolina. I get it. The only thing I'm going to say to that is, Juan, it's back to that revolving door. So we'll definitely find out. Let me take a sip of this cane juice. I'm trying to see if somebody signed in today. Supposed to have a special. I still want to file Mario Lane Train. Dog, Mr. Jackson, you tough out here in these streets. I was trying to see if I had. I don't see it. I'm trying to give her a shout out, but I don't see it. Anyway, we'll catch it sooner or later. All right? Coach needs some NyQuil. But I need NyQuil, DayQuil, and afternoon quill. It says is this Timu Law? I don't know what that is. Shout out to Calvin Russell, showed up at his sign today. He wasn't signing today. I get it. Yeah, that cane juice biting up in here, man. G nice. It's biting. All right, we're going to take our first call of the night. Let's get this thing rocking, man. Let's have fun with it. As always, 862-799-9956. 670 people climbing in the building. We are on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Twitter. Now, we got back on Twitter. We back in the building on, or AKA X, as they call it. So, y'all, please feel free to call on in. Let's hear your point of view. We got my man up here, been a Cane fan since 1983, the year of our Lord. Talk to us. Get down, Brown.
Coach, what's going on, baby? Listen, I need to bring some of that Dr. Get Down Brown cough syrup over there, man, to get you going. Ain't no time to get sick, baby. Huh? In a week and a half, we'll be in the playoffs. Huh?
Well, let's do
Cold weather playoffs.
I love it, man. Talk to me. What's your thoughts? I already got about 500 different scenarios, so 500 to 1 not gonna hurt. Talk to me.
Scenarios for our beloved Hurricanes that make the playoffs. That's what we're talking. Playoffs or practice?
Playoffs?
Okay. Seriously though, because AI, he is the answer. And Coach, you asked me a question, and guess what? I ain't AI, but I got the answer. All we got to do is become Georgia Bulldog fans and Texas Tech Red Raider fans. Now, Alabama lose. And one thing I figured out that Mo don't know, he called in last week bashing us, trying to make us look bad and make him look like he really Mo knows, trying to be like Bo knows. He knew nothing. He betted against the Canes and he lost. So a lot of people betting on us not to make it. That's why we're going to make it. When our beloved children, we the data of the Florida State Seminoles, when they went 13-0 and everybody and their mama and them and Pookie and them and Ray Ray and Junebug and them thought they was going to make it, me and you was hoping that they didn't make it. Mm-hmm. So because they didn't make it, we going to make it. Because it looked like we're not going to make it.
Okay.
I got Hurricane fans crying like the boy that cried wolf, 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 and everybody run out there with the slingshots and Louisville Sluggers, and there ain't no wolf.
No wolf.
So here's the deal. I need everybody to suck it up, buttercup, and I need them nothing but positive energy. BYU go down and or Alabama go down. Coach, guess what? You got to hurry up and get over that cold because we're going in the cold and watch the Hurricanes in the playoffs.
Playoffs?
How you like that?
We're going to be in the playoffs?
Playoffs? Congratulations to Coach Mario Cristobal. I know I kind of beat you up early in the year, giving you tough Cane love. You had a great recruiting class coming in. And I heard somebody ask the question, and I'm going to get out the way. Do we go in the portal and get Sellers? He's a loser. Do we go in the portal and get this other kid? You know what I want to see? I want to see some of them quarterbacks that we done recruited. That's what I want to see. An old man told me this. He said it was an old man outside the church crying. Oh, Lord, please let me win the lottery. Please let me win the lottery. And he said the church door opened and there wasn't nobody but God. And they stepped outside and said, you got to play the lottery first. So in order to get to the playoffs, we got to play, man. I'm gone, man. I've been holding that joke all night, man.
Shout out to Get Down Brown.
Man, outside the church crying, but he praying, saying, oh, Lord, please let me win the lottery. Please let me win the lottery. I guess God got tired of hearing it, made the church door open, whoosh, a wind, and nobody standing there. And the calm voice and the Jesus voice said, you got to play first, win. We got to play. I'm gone, coach. We in the playoffs. I'm gone.
I love it. Get Down Brown, been a Cane fan since 1983. Anyway, let's get to this. I want to play something right quick before I do that. And shout out to you, to E. Brown, your nephew. Oh, yeah, and uncle says, nephew, preaching, nephew. Give coach some Tussin and Vicks. Oh, God. Matter of fact, what? E. Brown, weren't you there with Charles Drew? You were holding the beaker when he was making the plasma. Wasn't that you shaking the beaker for him? I think he was his assistant. E. Brown been a lot of places a lot of time, man. Shout out to Rocky, said Father Time in the building. I want to play this clip right here of Cowherd talking. And I told you before, all the pundits and all of this other good stuff. People have been talking. Let's see what he got to say. I think it's a little low, but let's see.
Head-to-head matters, Miami won. They had 4 common opponents. In 3 of 4, Miami beat the team worse than Notre Dame did. Okay, so in 3 of 4, Miami has the better total defense and scoring defense. Miami has the better passing offense, yards per game, total touchdowns. And I thought it was a legitimate. I thought they would go here, cold weather, win, and be ugly. They were great. So they blew out North Carolina State 34, Pitt by 31, Stanford by 35, Syracuse by 28. I got to tell you, when this game was over, my take was, okay, we got to be fair on this. Head-to-head matters, Miami won.
What we talking about here, chat? What we talking about? The talking heads are out in full force. The talking heads are out in full force today. Everybody want Miami to be in, baby. Let's get in. Why can't we get in? Let's get in. I'm trying to see if I had a clip or something before I open up this up. I think I got Rocky up here next. I think I got it up here. I think I do. I think I can. I don't know where I be seeing half this stuff at, man. I don't know if it be TikTok or whatever the case may be. I can't find half this crap. I think it might have been even on YouTube. But anyway, let me go ahead and get the next call in. Rocky, talk to us, man.
Coach Hayes, man, it's simple why we can't get in because we got Hunter Elmsworth, whatever his name is, talking about how Alabama was up 17-0 at Auburn and how that was impressive. And that's all he talked about for a half hour. He ain't thinking about Miami. Even though Auburn came back and made a game out of it.
Of course.
So when you got fools like that running the college football playoff committee, man, you ain't got a chance.
Hey, Rocky, quick question. How do you become part of the college football playoff committee? Do you go on monsterjobs.com or LinkedIn or something? How do I get on there? No. I want to get on there.
No, Coach, I'm gonna tell you how. You first of all, you're doing too well. You got a podcast that's successful for the Miami Hurricanes. You got to fail at everything you do, and that's all that's left. If they throw you on there, because you come in a suit and tie and you pretend like you know something about college football. Man, those people. I don't trust any one of them in that room. I was on another pod the other night. Last night, where the guy that usually does the moderator came on about 30 minutes late because they listened to the conference call. These fools have a conference call that they do whenever they go in and they do their rankings. It's like 30 to 45 minutes every Tuesday. And you should have seen when he came back on, Coach. I mean, the guy was shaking his head. metrics and data analysis and this point and that point. Man, it's all a scam. Greg Sankey's in there running that thing.
Hey, man. I don't
mean,
know.
the main guy running it's the AD for that, either AD for the Arkansas or former athletic director for Arkansas or something like that. It's all a bunch of crap.
Hey, man, like I said, I seen Condoleezza Rice on there one time. I was like, man, what are we doing? Next, you're going to have Sam Jackson on there talking about who, mother, say what again? Say what again? Or he might go to Cristobal and say, what's in your wallet? I need some of that cash. Anyway, Anthony for the $2. We in, Coach. Go Canes. I appreciate it, Anthony. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for the $2. Here's what I'll say, Rocky, real quick. What's your thoughts about the signing day? It's so funny how National Signing Day has taken a back seat in college football. Isn't that crazy? That National Signing Day, I almost forgot it was today.
Well, I mean, it's the calendar. I mean, when all this came about and they wanted to do college football committee and then transfer portal and, two transfer portal windows, and they had to move stuff around to make sure stuff fit in schedule for the semesters and this and that. I mean, they messed it up. I mean, National Signing Day, when it was in February, I mean, it was an event. I mean, It was a national event. Now it's a pastime. I mean, you got so many people coming and going, and with the transfer portal, and you got coaches leaving, and that opens up windows for players to leave teams. And man, it's a mess. Herb Street was on yesterday. Was on a podcast yesterday talking about how there's some serious issues in college football that need to be addressed. The sad thing is that there's no leadership in college football to address the problems because of it's turned into kind of a political venue, right? Mm-hmm. Where you got to what's the word I'm looking for? Lobby for you're constantly lobbying for your position. Mm-hmm. And that was just a point that he made yesterday on a pod, and it just, I mean, I think Herb Street's right. There's for as great as this sport is, there's a lot that really needs to be addressed and really needs to be fixed with it. That's what I think, Coach. I mean, as far as signing day today, man, we had a wonderful day, man. 30 new additions, from high school recruiting to be Canes. I think Cristobal and the staff and everybody involved in the recruiting did a great job. I really don't see any holes in as far as in the recruiting class coming in. Everybody is solid. My sleeper in the class is J.J. Edwards, the linebacker that we flipped from Rutgers early on. My favorite player on offense is probably Wingo. Okay. Look, the roster sets up for 2026, like I said, really nice. The DB room is loaded. We've got, offensive linemen. We might need one or two vets, but that's about it. Wide receiver room is talented as hell, young but talented. We might need one more running back. I mean, it's Mario, for all you want to say about Mario on game day, he's done a really good job getting this roster to where it needs to be. I know everybody, some people want to say, they're ready for a quarterback that they recruited like the last caller did, but I don't think Emory Williams is it. I think we need one more QB this cycle. Then after that, come 2027, we can hand it over to the young guys. But I mean, it was a great day today. Some monster additions to the Hurricanes.
Real quick, do you think Jackson Cantwell starts day one, as in Maui Noah did?
Yeah, I think so. I think he follows the path as Maui Noah. I think just like Maui Noah, I think they put him at right tackle. I hope Markel Bell stays to solidify the left side. We'll see. I hope some guys that some people think might leave are retained. JoJo Trader and Jordan Lau. I hope they hang and improve their craft as Miami Hurricanes. Two that I can think of off the top of my head. But we are definitely, as frustrating as it is being 10-2 and having to talk about this bubble, we're definitely on the right track, Coach. Definitely are. We got to stop. I said it the other night. We got to stop dropping these games, having these lulls where we drop these games where we're double-digit favorites. We beat SMU or Louisville, Coach, and we're not worried about any of this. If we just take care of our business.
Bro, my clock is back there running. My clock is right now running back there with a team on it. If we just win one of those two.
Yeah. I mean, if we come into Louisville and handle business, or we come into SMU and handle business, and look, Louisville, we wasn't ready to play that game. I mean, we came into that 5-0. I rechecked that Louisville game a couple of days ago, Coach. It looked like a totally different team. You put that Louisville game up right next to the Pittsburgh game. It looked like you're watching two different teams.
Right.
They just weren't ready to play. We got to stop that. I mean, we've got to learn. If we, lessons got to be learned in seasons, right, Coach? If we learn any lesson this year, is that we got to play every game 100% because everybody's coming to knock out the U. We got to get past that, man. Got to get past that.
1,000%. Well, Rocky, as always, man, you say you wanted to say something last night. I don't know if you want to spit that now, if it's even relative, but or relevant rather.
I was actually going to try to help you out, Coach. I mean, look, it's gonna sound nasty, all right? But look, whiskey, milk, honey, and cinnamon. Put that on a stove in a pot. Get it as hot as you can stand it. As hot as you can stand it. Pour that in a coffee mug. Hold your nose because it don't taste good. Swallow that down. I promise you can wake up without a cold.
Whiskey? What else?
Whiskey, milk, honey, cinnamon.
Whiskey, milk, honey, cinnamon. I may not have a cold no more, but I'm damn sure gonna have diarrhea. God dang, bro.
Put that on the stove. Get it as hot as you can stand it. I mean hot. Put it in a coffee mug. Hold your nose. Take it down like a shot, or as quick as you can.
Bro, you need to have one of those little disclaimers at the bottom.
You're gonna wake up in the morning with a clear chest. What's up?
So you need to have one of the disclaimers at the bottom. You're gonna be suffering from diarrhea, sore stomach, bleeding ulcers, everything else, but you won't have a cold no more. Holy smokes, man. Rocky, as always, though, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let me get this thing rocking. We backing up in here, man.
All right.
Hey, I thought you was gonna talk about. Hey, I thought you was gonna talk about the Florida State dude yesterday because this is what I was ready to play for Mo right here. I'm gonna just let this play and y'all let me know. Anytime I get a chance to poke fun at these dudes, I will. Watch this great speech right here by Florida State. Watch this. Listen to this.
Who can't win the game? We can. Who can't stop a third and long? We can. Who can't catch a point? Squirrel can. Who gave up on the season? We did.
Surround you, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. They terrible. I hate them dudes, man.
Hey, do you know who they're screaming for right now to be their head coach?
Who? Snoop Dogg?
Manny Diaz.
Oh my God, bro. Oh God. Man, they just said Blake Baker. They just said Blake Baker going to Tulane.
Yeah, he got hired at Tulane today. Yeah, so yep. So
gotta love it, I guess. Gotta love it. All right,
yeah,
Rocky.
Yeah, they screaming for Diaz. It's funny. That's hilarious. So
we'll find out.
Anyway.
All right, Rock. Appreciate you, man.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Yes, sir. My man. That's hilarious right there. I couldn't pass it. I think that was a Caneville clip too, man. Shout out to Caneville in the building, man. All right, Street and them boys. All right, let me get the next one in here. 2375. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this is Big Mike from North Carolina.
Big Mike from North Kakalaki. Talk to me.
Yeah, man, I had a question.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying that you have to take in account the losses that Miami had, right? And I just don't understand, what does that mean? What does that tell you about a team that has a bad loss and a team that has a good loss? Does that mean that that team that has a good loss is able to go into the college football and perform better than a team that has a bad loss? Like, I don't get why do we have to take that in account? Why are there all these talking heads on ESPN? Because I heard it today, Chris Canty talk about that Miami had 2 bad losses, and then you have to account for that. But what does that mean? What is that going to tell you?
Big Mike, let me tell you something, brother. If I had the answers, I would give it out. You got a set of rules that apparently nobody's following. I've already heard that they're going to take Ole Miss out because Lane Kiffin ain't coaching. That's how we going to get in. Then the 11-1 BYU is going to be out over Alabama, but Alabama going to have 3 losses. Bro, I'm telling you, you need a doggone Dakota ring to figure this thing out, man, in a cereal box. I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm just here for the ish and giggles, dog. I have to be honest with you. I'm just here for it. Because at this point, no matter what anybody says, I think everybody's wrong. But then one person's gonna be right. Because it's like playing lotto numbers, dog. You just scrambling numbers out there. You don't know what's really gonna happen until it happens, bro. That's all I can tell you. I don't have an answer for you, man. Sorry.
All right. Well, and then what do you think about the scenario that they're saying that they move Alabama up above Notre Dame just in case Alabama lose to Georgia? They only slide back 1, still keeping out Miami or putting that buffer between Miami and Notre Dame so they never be compared. So like Miami will move up.
Now that is a plausible conspiracy theory. We talked about, I think it was me and Suge was talking about that last night. We talked about it. He actually brought it up. He was saying, look, they drop them from 9 to 10, move Alabama up to 9. Alabama loses to Georgia. They drop back to 10. Notre Dame moves back up to 8. Moves back up to 9. Therefore, we're not compared because if BYU loses, they may drop to 12, move Miami up to 11. But if you leave Notre Dame right there, then what happens? They're right next to each other. So what they said was, let's move Alabama up to 9. We think that Georgia's going to beat Alabama, but if they don't, that only helps. But if they do beat Alabama, we'll drop them back to 10, move Notre Dame up to 9. BYU lose to Texas Tech. We'll drop them to 12, move Miami up to 11. Now, a lot of people say, well, wait a minute, coach. 11, we should be in because the 12th spot goes to the G5, right? That we know, Tulane, I believe. Right. But people are still forgetting to account, which I've been saying now almost a month at this point, when they kept putting Miami in the bracket for whatever reason, talking about a placeholder, which I think that was gaslighting. They still got to take into account either Virginia, who wins the ACC championship versus Duke, or based on the rule, I'm only saying based on the rule, I'm not talking about what people want to see, but based on the rule, the highest 5 conference champions, which could end up being, because if Duke beats Virginia, Duke is not ranked. I don't know where they're ranked on the list because they only go to 25, but I guess they got a master list. Let's say JMU is ranked higher than Duke, then JMU goes in. This is terrible, bro.
But I just heard the reporter for the committee say, if Duke wins the ACC, they will have a top 25 win, which JMU does not have a top 25 win, and that could push Duke above.
It may depend on how the rankings. If Duke gets ranked higher than JMU, I don't know where Duke is ranked. I can't see them with 5 losses being ranked even in the top 30, top 35. I don't see them being ranked with 5 losses in the top 35. Bro, they lost to Tulane.
Well, okay.
So,
well, I mean,
I hear you. But again, because nobody knows what happens from 26 and lower, they might come back and say, hey, Duke was ranked 27th. Who knows, bro? Who knows?
Well, Coach, I got 2 more questions for you. One question, I was listening to one of the Kane's podcasts. I think it was Kane Insight, and they were talking about if we should get a quarterback out of the portal for next year or ride with the quarterback we have. They made a good point of, going in and getting the best quarterback available. That's what, with NIL and everything that's going on right now, that's the way to go. To go and get another, because they're saying that developing, we have never developed a quarterback, or because we never developed a quarterback, and we still, even when we were in our heyday, we still were able to get quarterback in or whatever. So what is your thought on that?
Well, I mean, I said it earlier in the show. I would prefer to go young. I would prefer to get a young dude and let's let him go. Because, or if you're going to get a transfer portal guy, get a guy with more than 1 year, get a guy with 2 years, maybe even 3 on his belt. But then what's the purpose of keep getting all these young quarterbacks? I just prefer that if Emory stays, Emory, Luke Nickel, Darion Coleman fight it out. And let's not forget Judd Anderson. But I will let them fight it out and let's just play, man. Hell, let's just do it. Yeah. Everybody else doing it. BYU did it.
I'm an Emory. I think Emory should get a chance here, man. He put everything on the line that one game. He stayed, even though they brought in Cam. And he learned under Cam. He learned under Beck. I mean, I think he should get a chance to prove himself. I mean, I think you should have a backup plan just in case, but I'm not sure how that works. But my other question is, oh man, I forgot. What was the other question?
I don't know.
I completely blanked on that.
All right, well, the phone line will be open. Just call us back, dog. We'll be here. Hey, we'll be here for a while. So yeah, go ahead and hang tight.
I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat.
All right, that'll be perfect.
All right, Coach. Appreciate you.
Anytime, brother. All right, good call right there, man. We're gonna go to my man Poole. Oh, we got Suge Kane in the building. Chi-Town Kane. We're gonna get to other callers. Let's go. We're going to Poole. Talk to us, Poole. What's on your mind, brother?
Hey, what's up, Coach? How you doing today?
Man, we rocking and rolling, man. Ready to get it down.
I see you, boy. You got that hotline ring, huh?
I'll tell you.
I guess staying on subject matter. I guess the two subjects is the signing day and I guess the college playoffs, which I talked a little bit yesterday about the college football playoffs. I still feel the same way today. We ain't getting in, bro. The committee done showed us this for 3 weeks in a row. I don't know why people wishing upon a star out here. Duke beats Virginia, and BYU got to lose, and then Alabama got to lose, and bro, they already showed you they foolproofed it, so Alabama ain't dropping out regardless.
Right. I'll tell you
BYU,
this.
they got them. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Coach.
I will say, Beloved Sandworm says, "How does I just saw it? Doggone it. He said on here, how does Duke get in and Miami not in? I just saw the comment up here. But anyway, it's because of head-to-heads. I know this is going to sound crazy. If you go right down Duke's losses and you go right down Miami's, go right down the 5 teams with the same amount of conference losses. Look at the head-to-heads. That's how we get put out. But the same argument you want for us to be ahead of Duke is the same argument we're fighting to beat Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And that's
like so double standard, man. You gotta be careful because
there you go.
Thing to make you smile today will make you cry tomorrow.
And that's crazy. So we can't be in the ACC championship because of the head-to-head.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
the head-to-head. But the head-to-head against Notre Dame
gotta matter.
It doesn't matter to them. I'm just saying how the hypocrisy here. They value the head-to-head for the conference championship. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Look at the rankings. The whole ranking system, the playoffs is they don't want Miami in. Everybody they just using us for clicks and likes because OKU is ranked below Georgia, who lost to Georgia, but they're ranked above Alabama because they beat Bama. Only reason Bama's ranked lower right now than Georgia is because they lost recently.
Okay.
But then also look how Texas jumped Vanderbilt because Texas beat Vanderbilt. But Vanderbilt, it was I don't know, man. They showing that everybody who beat the person head to head is above them, except for the Alabama and Georgia one. But Alabama was ranked above Georgia until they lost. They said that game versus Oklahoma, they were ranked above them.
Yeah.
So they show that for every other team but us. And if they showing that clearly, the rules don't matter to us. Their rules don't matter when it comes to us.
Mm-mm.
They said you got to be within 3 teams of each other when they talk about. They look at 3 team slots, combinations of stuff like that.
Right.
That don't matter either.
No.
So I don't care bro. They look at us losing to SMU as we should have never done that. And you got to win the game to be in. So stop crying about it. Better luck next year. Hope you win your bowl game.
Pretty much. That's how it sounded to me, Pooh. That's how it sounded to me,
Yeah,
bro.
that's how they've been showing this since the rankings came out. Writing been on the wall. Y'all just don't want to see it.
Well, I'm here for it, dog. I'm with you. I get it. I understand.
Now, but I guess let's circle back to recruiting. What do you think about the recruiting class? I think we're doing all right. I guess we're 24/7. They got us ranked number 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's fine.
think
Like I said, I haven't had a
everybody
chance to be
us.
honest. I haven't had a chance to look at all of it. You know what I mean? In regards to that, like literally break a lot of them down. Some of them I've already done WREs on.
Yeah.
But man, there's been so much going on. I'm gonna sit down in the off season. We're really gonna dive into it. That'll give me something real good to do during the off season, where things slow down a little bit and we can really dive into it. You know what I'm saying? And make it happen.
Where do you think Calvin Russell is gonna go? You think he's gonna go to us or Michigan? Because if he wanted to go to Syracuse, why didn't he sign to Syracuse already?
And the boys might be working out deals, dog. Like, listen, I get all the speculation. You know, I think, did we go through that too? I think we went through that with
Jeremiah Smith.
No, with JoJo. Wasn't it JoJo didn't sign right away, or was it Malachi? It was somebody that we had to wait on for
Jeremiah Smith. There were speculations he was supposed to sign to Ohio State, and then he didn't send it in because I guess he was talking with us or something like that. And then he finally decided to send it in.
There you go. So maybe that's the deal. Maybe that's the deal with Syracuse. Hey, coach, I need that money. You understand me?
Yeah.
So who knows, bro? It's so much going on, and I hate to speculate.
Syracuse right now, bro. Syracuse is they're a trash program, and like Fran Brown, I like him as a person. Everybody don't like him as a person, but I like him as a person. I think he's pretty dang funny.
Yeah, but I don't know, bro. I don't know why, bro. A lot of kids going to these places. I mean, why did Luther Burton go to Mizzou? He went, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, he still made it to the league. So, I mean, who knows? Sometimes some kids want to be a big fish in a small pond, bro. You never know, man. You never know, bro. You never know. But yeah, man. Well, let me rock and roll on this thing, man. We got a lot of people up here. 270 people in the building.
I have one more thing. I just want to address what the last caller was talking about. What is he not want like Emory Williams to be a starting quarterback next year? Because you got to eventually play these guys. You can't keep letting somebody come in and jumping over them when they put the work in and the dedication. You gotta play them. You gotta reward them sometime. Because you can't win with all these quarterbacks that you coming straight out the portal with. You ain't did nothing with them. 10-2 is a new 7-5. Last two veteran quarterbacks, you got 10-2 and 10-2. And you can't tell me that Emory Williams can't play. Because when we had him in there playing, we were about to defeat Florida State, who was undefeated at the time. He can't be that bad. He can't be throwing 12 interceptions bad in a single season. As you recruiting everything around him to build up, you got to give that boy a chance.
We're going to find out, man. All I can tell you is we're going to find out. I don't have the answers. I really don't. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is like this.
So
but
what would you do if you were the head coach, if you're Mark Crispo in that situation?
I told y'all earlier, I go with the young guy. Let them fight it out. Emory, Luke, and Darion Coleman. Let's go. Let's dance. Oh, and let's not forget Judd Anderson.
Yeah. You gotta let them. You gotta let. If you recruiting all these dogs, let them fight for it. Can't bring another dog in to be the alpha, and you trying to let these kids be alphas. You gotta win. Sometimes you gotta win or lose with your team. Sometimes you be with your homeboy popping off. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you gotta bust them knuckles with him. You know what I'm saying? That's your boy. You gotta rock with him.
Yeah, I'm with you.
How we came in the club is how we leave in the club.
There it is. All right, man. Well, let me rock and roll, man. Golly, we backing up over here like an accident on I-95, man. Anyway.
All right,
brother. Much love to you, Pooh.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. That's my man's right there. Pooh, been a member for a long time. Falcon X for the 305. Appreciate you. Either Miami and Notre Dame are both out or Miami is in. I guess you're trying to say both of us out or both of us in. Or are you saying that Notre Dame is out and Miami's in? Interesting. Interesting right there, my friend. Also, Falcon again with a 305. Not convicts versus Catholics. Players versus PDFs. Golly, Falcon, you almost had me in the YouTube jail. You almost put me in YouTube jail. Luckily, I can read quicker than I can speak. All right. Let's get this thing pushing on. Appreciate you, man. 862-799-9956. Make sure you call in. Hit the like, share, subscribe button, as well as notification bell. So you will have all this latest content that comes out here on this channel. Let's get this thing rocking. Shot-Town Kane, they was looking for you. Where you been, man?
What's good, bro? How you feeling?
Man, you like Candyman. P-Lo said your name 3 times and you popped up.
Yeah, been trying to survive this snow that we got up here. I think we got about a foot and a half of snow since Saturday. So we've been drugging through this thing, bro.
I heard Miami had a foot and a half of snow too this Saturday, right there at the docks.
Really?
that yayo. They said, boy, that boy got a shipment of that yayo off in them, man. Be careful.
Hey, it's all good, bro. Hey, look, man, I'm prepared if Miami makes it or Miami don't. I'm prepared for either or. If they make it, cool. If they don't, sure, man. I don't agree with it, but whatever. It's not my call. There's people making a lot more money than you or I behind the scenes pulling the strings on that, so I really don't care on that one. Recruiting class, I'm happy about it. I'm just waiting to see it's like Mario's kind of spoiled us, where it's just like we expect to have these great players in positions that we normally haven't had it, right? Like if you look at Miami since Randy Shannon, we're starting to get money into the program. Every position on the team has a star or a high quality player. Like you can't look at the team and just be like, nah, man, we're short here. It's kind of like, nah, man, like we're gonna have a really talented team. We're good in every position. We have a high star caliber athlete in each position group. So it's to the point now where like, okay, cool, I get it, and frankly, we back-to-back 10-win seasons for the first time since 02 and 03, which is insane to me. So Mario's doing exactly what us as fans wanted him to do. We understood the program needed a lot of work. We understood that, he's going to bring in talent just as he has been doing. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one who's been seeing this, but have you guys noticed that Mario's been kind of more agitated lately? Like, he's speaking his mind in interviews. He's being very brutally honest, and I think he's really not trying to put that new Miami motto out there. Like, I think when he first got the job, he was just like, you know what, fine, I'm gonna try and do it the right way. Okay. Where he's gonna try and make sure that Hurricane players are doing it the right way. No extracurricular activities, nothing. We're just going to play sound football, go from there. We're not going to have any issues or anything. And, we're just going to go in there, win and get out. But I don't think college football likes that. Like the committee is a whole bunch of old people who remember Miami just running through their favorite teams for years, and I think they're still holding that grudge. And I think Mario's like, all right, fine, if that's what y'all want, then that's cool. And these past games, it's looked very different. And I honestly think that next year, I think Mario is going to go scorched earth. I think he learned after that SMU game when Dawson was yelling at Mario on the sidelines. And I think it was because he was upset that Mario kept overruling him on the playbook or on the play call. And I really think Mario's like, all right, you know what? I get it. And I actually think that next year Mario's just going to be like, all right, let's go score points. We finally got a good staff. You know, I'm just excited for next year at this point because we got the team, we got the depth, and as good as this team is with Francis, Ruben, Mezzi, and all these players, the people behind them are actually more athletic. They're faster, they're stronger, they're bigger. So I'm excited.
Well, we're gonna find out, Shy. I hear you. I mean, I get it. You can look forward to next year. I just think this is like a cliffhanger in the sports world for people to hang on to keep the buzz going, to get more eyeballs and more people tuned in to the Duke Virginia game, to get more people tuned in to the Alabama game, to get more people tuned in to the Texas Tech game, right? Just to see.
Yeah.
Right. It's just another way. Because think about it, to everybody's point, the Miami and Notre Dame fan bases are going to watch because it's almost like we're watching to wait to see what happens. I think this whole thing is a ploy to get people on a cliffhanger so they could dun, 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 so they could watch next week, if you understand what I'm saying. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
That's how it is to me. People don't agree. Some people do. I don't know. But I'm here for it. That's all I can tell you.
Do you want to know what Miami is also that I don't think people are understanding though?
What's that?
Miami is a leech that is going to siphon money off of the good old boys. It's going to take money away from SEC teams. Like viewership is going to drop, especially if Miami comes back to prominence, right? If Miami becomes that brand again, that people actually want to tune in, whether you hate them or love them. If you want to watch them lose, you're going to tune in. If you're going to watch them win, if you want them to win, you're going to watch them anyway.
Floyd Mayweather effect. You hate them or love them, you're going to watch them because you want to see them win, you want to see them lose. I get it.
Exactly. So if Miami says, okay, for instance, this is the good old boys' worst thing that could happen. Say Miami does get in the playoffs. Say they're just like, you know what? National media for the first time in a long time is actually saying Miami did exactly what we've asked them to do. They beat Notre Dame. Sure, they lost to two unranked teams, but both teams ended up 8-4. So it wasn't like a 6-6, 7-5. No, they're 8-4. And on top of that, they played each other. And frankly, they were right in the running for the conference championship as of 2 weeks ago.
Who knows,
so,
bro? I don't know.
Say Miami does get in the playoffs. Say they're like, you know what? National media is gonna just curse us out or whatever. We have Joe Klatt, Kirk Herbstreit, everybody's saying that Miami should be in. Just take Notre Dame out. Just put Miami in. Say they do put us in there. And say Miami does what we all know a healthy, fully bought in Miami can do. I think worst case scenario, if we make it in, I think we at least make it to the semis. That's the worst case scenario. So what happens next year if they let Miami in and Miami does exactly what we all know they can do? What's their excuse now?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm really just. It's been a long season. This is the longest season I've paid attention to.
Well, here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to drink me some of this goddamn old cane juice and drink my worries away. Hold on. That thing biting too. God dang. Well, Shy, don't fall down in the snow, man. Because all white snow, it might be yellow underneath, if you know what I'm saying. So you got to be careful out there in the streets.
Oh, add a drop of whiskey to that drink that I think Rocky told you to make.
Well, he did. He said whiskey, milk, honey, and damn, I can't read the rest. Cane juice, I think he said. Just add all your cane juice with it.
Okay, yeah, that'll knock whatever the hell you got in your immune system, bro.
All right, I love it. All right, man. Let me get pushing.
All right, Coach.
Much
Great
love,
to hear
sir.
from you.
Yes, sir, man. All right, real quick. Let me. What in the world is this? Courtney Murray. All right, that could be a problem. Starting off with a power strength defender. Man, what you talking about, Courtney? We ain't playing the Power Rangers. Nah, shout out to Courtney Murray in the building. Y'all clap it up from the dog in the building, Courtney Murray. What's going on with you, girl? Y'all do me a favor, boo her right quick because she a Buffalo Bills fan off of here. Get up out of here with that. Get up out of here with that, man. Nah, that's my girl, man. Shout out to Courtney in the building. Have fun as always. Maybe I put that call in too, Courtney, so maybe it might work out this weekend. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, let me get on to the next one in here. Suge Kane, what's up, baby?
What's up, Coach? What's good?
Man, you say you be in them gambling houses. I need to know. I need to know what's going on in the gambling house right now.
I ain't seen Carson Beck in the.
Yeah,
he done left the gambling house.
He done left off?
He done left. Listen, Coach. And I just want to speak on what Poole was saying earlier. Not, he calls in, he has a lot of, good points. But you don't want Emery to start next season.
Ooh.
He gonna be the main one calling you. He gonna be blowing the back off your phone, Coach. You don't want Emery starting next season. You don't.
Blowing the back out my phone.
You don't. Oh. Yeah, he gonna blow the back off your phone. He gonna be damn calling back to back. But this is the thing though, real quick, Coach, that a lot of people not understanding. With the seeding, the playoff seeding, Alabama, they really have to win in order for us to get in.
Mm-hmm.
That buffer is gonna be there. If they lose, go to 10, Notre Dame go to 9, we're gonna be at 11. Then they're gonna say they weren't able to compare us. They're gonna move on without us. We out of there.
Okay.
You hear me? So look, this was going on. I'm about to break it down. I done wrote everything down. I got it together. Our viewership, like numbers, is through the roof. So let me give you a game right here. Alabama beats Georgia by field goal, right? Okay. It's gonna shake a little something up. Georgia probably dropped to 7. Miami, they gonna do the switcheroo. We get in there. That's gonna boost ratings and everything.
Okay.
They did the same thing with Baylor and TCU in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
We got to look at trends. They did the same thing. They switched them at the last minute.
Okay.
So look, our thing is this. Imagine 10 playing against 7. You got we playing in Athens.
Mm-hmm.
That game, like, just imagine how many people gonna watch that game right there.
Right.
Right now, you got a lot. If you look at how it's set right now, you got a lot of rematches. Nobody wants to see that. We don't want to see Notre Dame in College Station. We don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see all these rematches. We don't want to see Alabama play Oklahoma. I'm just saying it's just fans of the sport. So I feel like this. If Alabama, if they lose on Saturday, you can kiss it goodbye. It's over with. If BYU win, Notre Dame and Miami is out of there.
Okay.
So we need BYU to lose. Like basically get blowed out, boat race, smoke,
and we need Alabama to win. I really do feel like they're gonna put us in there because, and I'm gonna say this though, and it's gonna work in Notre Dame's favor in the future. And the reason why I say that is because of this. What precedent are you setting when the head-to-head doesn't matter? In all sports, head-to-head is like the number one thing.
Can I tell you this?
Who's going to play
I'll just
you
tell you this shit
besides these teams in the ACC and USC?
Right, but
who's going to put you on their schedule?
But I'll tell you, Shug. To your point, what precedent has been set? And I hate to do this as much as I don't like them, when they did Florida State the way they did them. Like, right there, that right there showed me the rule book does not matter. We talk about 10-2 not making it. They was 13-0. Even when the dude went down, the backup dude still won the games. Right? It ain't like they fell off the last two games. So it don't matter.
Hey, look, I hate Florida State just as much as the next Miami fan. And I did sympathize with them. But I do understand. I understand why they did what they did.
Okay, let me ask you this. Miami right now was 13-0. And my man broke his doggone arm. And hold on, and my man broke his arm. I'm gonna leave him nameless because y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know I like to put injuries on cats. And they mess around and say Emory will, and they take us out the race, y'all will have a full and honest conniption. We don't have understanding now for a head-to-head. Y'all will have no understanding.
I understand that, but and that's one of the reasons why they expanded the field right now. If it was a 14 playoff, we wouldn't even be in a conversation.
Agreed. But I'm asking you, put us in their spot when that happened.
Listen, that's what I told you. I sympathize with Florida State with all that happening. But I'm saying with this right here, Coach.
But hold on. You say you understand. Hold on now, Shug. You say you understand. I'm telling you.
No, I get it. No, hold on. Listen, though. But these are totally different circumstances. This is what I'm saying right now. Okay. If everything like what I just told you, Alabama beat Georgia, BYU loses. You have number 10 and number 11 side by side. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, we already know what time. It's not even about Miami. It could be another team in our position. So we already know what type time you on. So now look, like Sarkisian was saying, what if we play Rice the first game?
Start playing Rice.
You hear me?
I hate to say it. It's their fault. Play Rice.
We're going to have to play them regardless. They just set up for Clemson and Florida State and Miami. We're going to play Notre Dame more than these other teams within our conference, right? If we don't get in, and I really do feel like in my heart of hearts, we're going to get in, Coach. If those things that I told you take place, if they don't, I don't see no way of us getting in. They already put that buffer right there. They really did that because, if they get blowed out, they get beat by 17-21, that Alabama's still going to be in there. And we're not going to have a chance for them to compare us to Notre Dame. So look, if they don't do that and Alabama win and BYU lose, who would put Notre Dame on their schedule besides these low tier ACC schools that they're gonna have to play every year anyway? Would A&M play them again?
Why? Can I be honest? We should have been these major programs. Yeah, but these major programs should have been stopped playing at Notre Dame and forced them into a conference.
That's totally different.
I know it's a different conversation.
Wholeheartedly.
Hold on, Shug.
But what I'm saying is this, though.
Sure, I got you. What I'm saying is
this.
Coach. Is this thing on? Sure. What I'm saying is, I get it, and I understand what you're saying, and I dig all that, and it is a different conversation. But to what Steve Sarkisian said has a lot of validity. Why would I go start off with a Notre Dame? With a Ohio State. For what? It doesn't benefit me because I can be hurt. I can be hurt from it more than it can help me. Apparently, right? So
Right.
I'd rather go play Sidewalk University and smash them open and play my conference games and go from there. Because that's what BYU or Alabama, whoever has done, right? So what I'm
Right.
saying is,
Mercer.
if y'all want to mess around with Notre Dame, let the money talk. Don't nobody play them. They're not in a conference. They have nothing to lose. So my thing is, don't schedule them. Let them go schedule them G5 schools and get a G5 schedule, and then strength the schedule come up and be like, hey, they only played Tulane, North Texas, Louisiana Monroe, and FIU.
So look, Coach, with that being said, if you play Miami next year, November the 7th. But this is my thing right here. When Miami's not on your schedule, look how Mario's recruiting. We going up. We ain't going nowhere but up. They see the trajectory. We going up.
Right.
So if a Miami's not on your schedule, if a good Clemson's team is not on your schedule, if a good, God forbid, Florida State is not on your schedule,
a USC,
and you playing these low-tier ACC schools, you know what's gonna happen? You ain't gonna be able to you ain't gonna be able to lose 2 games.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
That's over with. You ain't gonna be able to lose 2 games. So that's what I'm telling you. If we looking at the future, going ahead into the future, as a Notre Dame fan, you really got to think this is a 2-edged sword. This is a 2-edged sword. You don't want to get involved with this, because when these top tier programs start backing away from you, but it's a lot of money playing them though.
Right.
It's gonna bring a lot of eyes, a lot of people watching these games.
Gotcha.
But it's not worth me losing my job. It's not worth me missing a playoff.
Correct. So don't play them. That's what I mean. We back to the same point. So don't play them. That's it. Sure.
Because if I win, it don't benefit me. If Notre Dame lose, it's a good loss.
Right. It hurts me.
It helped them.
Right. There you go.
It helped them though.
Yeah,
they lose to a good school. They won't even. Hey, you notice they don't even say Miami beat Notre Dame. Oh well, they lost to the number 12 school and they lost to Texas A&M.
Right.
They won't even say our name. Who's the number 12 school? Okay. Yeah. But I'm telling you, Coach, what they're really hoping for, that buffer was put there because you don't know. It's hard to beat a good team twice. You know that you're a coach.
Right, I get it. I hate this.
It's hard to beat a good team twice.
Suge, I ain't gonna lie to you, Suge. I hate this. I don't want to talk no more. I hate it. For a month I've been doing this, man. God damn.
Hey, Coach, I got a question though. I'm just gonna say not a question, but I gotta say this, and I'm gonna let you go because there's other callers waiting.
Yes.
When Miami gets in, ain't no start. You can't start late on these good teams that we're gonna play out the gate. You really, like the previous caller was saying, I don't know if it was Poole or the one before him, you're gonna have to damn near get to the semifinals. Because if not, man, they're gonna hold that against us. Oh well, damn. We gave Miami the benefit of the doubt. They lost the first game to Georgia and Athens.
Right. Yep.
They lost the first game to A&M in College Station.
Right.
We're not gonna get the benefit of the doubt no more. And then like next year, we have to run the table. We learn now. You lose one game, that's when the playoffs start. When we lost to Louisville, the playoffs started right then.
Right. All right, Suge, I got to run.
Period.
I got you, dog. I got to run, dog. We got a bunch of people on this thing. But you making nothing but sense. You talking nothing but facts, bro.
Yeah, Miami in there.
All right, bro. We'll be here for it. My man. All right, y'all. Listen, if I get to the next callers, goddamn, listen, I get it. My ears burning. I'm tired. I know everybody told you I'm on 507 different scenarios right now. And I'm about to lose my ears. God. Just beat SMU, maybe Louisville, when we had these conversations. 351 people in the building. Appreciate y'all. Let me get some donos out the way. Magazine Innocent for the $4.99. Hey, coach, if we don't make the college football playoff, the bowl game and opponent that Miami should face and consolidation prize, I guess. Oh, the consolation prize, excuse me, for not making it. I said that we'll probably be in the Pop Chart Bowl playing the Big 12 team, and I think the Big 12 team should be BYU. That's just me personally. And guess what, Big Mac? I did not know this was you. You remember, man? Why you didn't tell me this was the same person? I got to put your name in here so you can skip the line, man. All members get a chance to skip the line. Also, still came for the $5. B, 2 consecutive, I guess B, 2 consecutive 10-win seasons since Coca. Top recruited classes in college football talks the last 2 years. We got to get over the hump, but headed the right way. I appreciate that still, King. Yes, all true. With Alabama win and the BYU loss, UM moves to 11, then we will be compared to Notre Dame in the head-to-head matchup from August. Anthony, for the $10, thank you. I disagree. With the Alabama win and BYU loss, Miami moves to, yes. I can agree with that. I don't think they believe Alabama's going to win. But I could agree with that. The head-to-head talks do have to happen, but I don't think they give it to us. My opinion. Just my opinion. And still can't again. If UM gets in next year, remember this. Yes, I will. All right, let's keep pushing, man. Gotta leave. You got a bunch of folks on this joint here. Let me go through the line, through this number here. Who's next on them? 6753. Call or talk to us. We out of the member section now. Y'all gotta go ahead, chop it up. Get it in, get it out, get it going. Talk to us.
Hey, what up, Coach? This CJ from Duval.
CJ from Duval. Talk to me, baby. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Coach? I really don't think they're gonna let us in the playoffs. So I don't even want to go down that route because I just don't think they want to let us in. They're making every excuse in the world. Mm-hmm. So I don't think we're gonna get in. I want to more so talk about next year team because I had a lot of callers talking about the quarterback position and getting somebody out of the transfer portal. But my thing is, I think, like you said, we should go at the quarterbacks that we got because you look at a team like Ole Miss and they rolling with a quarterback that went to Ferris State last year. Now, can anybody tell me where Ferris State University is at? And they got a quarterback that's in the playoffs right now out of Ferris State University. So you mean to tell me that we can't roll one of the 3-4-star quarterbacks that we got on the roster right now with the team that we got around the quarterbacks that's on the roster, and they already been in the system? So that's my thing. Like, we should roll with Emory or whoever else, or Judd or whoever else, can take the position, because like those guys been developed in the last couple of years, so they should get their opportunity, especially with the roster that we got. We got receivers. We got supposedly one of the best line coaches in the country. Mm-hmm. Mario Cristobal is a offensive lineman guy. So we got the roster to help the quarterback out. And you got teams that's rolling with their quarterbacks that they recruited and they winning. So why can't we be one of those teams that got the quarterback that's already on the roster to win? I think we can, but we just scared because that portal, you're not going to hit every year because you bringing in somebody who's a 6-month rental quarterback, and just because it worked the last couple of years don't mean it's going to work for a third time. That's just my opinion on it.
No, I appreciate your opinion. And like I said, I think it's valid. We can look at BYU. They got a freshman quarterback winning 47 out here. They done lost one game. You got even Notre Dame, right? They got young guys. A lot of coaches, Ty Simpson and them guys, they're young guys, but they've been in their program. So my thing is, let the young man play. Hey, rumble, young man, rumble. That's all I can tell you. But I totally get it, man. But I appreciate that call. I do appreciate the call, man, and I thank you for it, bro. Like I said, I've answered that before. I think we go young. I think we go with what we have and let them battle it out. That's just my personal opinion. Because if you've done your due diligence in recruiting them, if you've done your due diligence in recruiting them, then they should fit what you need. But go ahead.
Right. And I feel like, if we can't develop the quarterbacks that we got, the 3, 4 stars and all these hype quarterbacks that we get in that, out of high school recruiting class, then we need to change our quarterback coach. Because that means he not coaching them up. Because it's about the adults in the room coaching these guys up to elevate them to being a star quarterback, not just
100%.
let's go get a quarterback. Come on, Cam Ward came from Incarnate Ward, and you seen Washington State develop him. We didn't develop Cam Ward. Washington State developed him to the quarterback to make him the number 1 pick. We just got him with a whole bunch of talent. Why we can't do that with a quarterback on our roster? Not saying we're gonna get a first overall pick quarterback, but we can get a quarterback that's good in college. Look at Ohio State quarterback last year. He wasn't that good, but he had talent around him to make him look good.
I mean, look at Michigan. They fought with Bryce Underwood. I mean, they're 18th, but they fought with. He ain't gonna do nothing but get better. But I appreciate your call, dog. Like you said, I think you got very valid points, man. I thank you for that, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Hey, appreciate you, Coach, man.
Anytime, man. For sure. All right, we rolling through these calls here. Let me get to this one. 2126 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from over here at Davenport.
Davenport, all right.
Been a Canes fan for a bit. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear. Talk to us.
Okay, been a Canes fan for a very long time. The thing is that I've been through quarterbacks. We need a quarterback. That's all you hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we had Cameron Ward last year. Brought us back victories and all that. The point is that where I'm at right now is that we're always trailing.
Mm-hmm.
We come into a game, 60% of the time, we're trailing that game. And then we're trying to play come back.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest thing about it, though, is that we do come back in most of the games. And I think it's what the playoff people are looking at. They're feeling us as a team that's trailing always. As teams, even Pittsburgh. I mean, not Pittsburgh, I'm sorry. Even Syracuse. Games that we actually came back and won. They look at how we actually trailed to these non-ranked teams. And believe me, I really want to be in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should not have lost those games that we lost.
Mm-hmm.
But we're where we're at right now.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I think you got a valid point. I get it. People are fans. Some people are fanned out. I'm not. I'm looking at what they say so far as the rules, right? They're not following their rules, and that's what's letting me know they're going to do whatever they choose. And I'm always a person being follow the money. It's always going to be about money. And right now, that's what it is. We could talk about our viewership. We could talk about our screen, how many people watch our games. But to take into account of that as well, they're telling you right now Notre Dame is playing better than Miami. They said it 10 weeks straight, Notre Dame, 10 weeks straight, Notre Dame. They said, well, we did 4 weeks. But go ahead, talk to them.
Coach, Notre Dame is not playing nobody.
I agree.
You see the schedule. You saw it on ESPN. The fact of it is that it's politics. It comes down to that.
Thank you.
Who was actually behind the scene? Who was actually behind the scene of actually saying that, hey, Notre Dame should be this, Alabama should be this? I remember last season, how many games did Alabama lose? How many games did Georgia lose? They still in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You got all these teams that actually the major name brand teams like Alabama, Georgia. I mean, Christian Life, LSU. I don't remember, but LSU could be even team be in the playoffs if they want to.
Yeah.
It's all about this. It's all about the politics behind the game, behind the scene. And the thing is that it's going to be that way. They went from 10 to 12. They got Miami on the outskirts. From this game, they just said it's all about blowing out the team. We blew out Pittsburgh.
I know.
And where are we at right now? We're on the outskirts trying to look in.
And bro, I can tell you this straight up. This is the epitome of what they call moving the goalpost. All right, bro. If you just get 5 more sales, I'm gonna make you a manager. And you go get 5 more sales. Well, we had to do a couple of things different, man. But if you just get 10 more sales, we'll make you a manager. All right. You go get 10 more sales. The head boss said that people got to have 15 more sales. If you get 15 more, this is what's happening. And this is what I'm scared for our fan base, is that we don't see the banana in the tailpipe, bro. And I don't know why I feel like I am the gatekeeper of Miami Hurricane fan emotion here. I don't know why I do this, but for some reason I do this. And I'm trying to temper people's expectation. I'd rather be pleasantly surprised that we're in instead of be way up here thinking we should be in because we got the right to be in, and they cut our legs from under us, and they actually told us already what it is. I don't know if you have you seen. I talked about this yesterday with Suge. Have you seen the movie Usual Suspect?
Yes, sir.
Not to spoil it for people who haven't. Suge hasn't seen it. He said he was born in 1990. But everything is right in front of the people, and they can't see it because they want to believe something else. All the answers were right there in front of the cops, but they never looked around to see it because they were so enamored in the story that was being told. They weren't really listening to the words that were being told. You understand what I'm saying? The guys are telling you,
Coach, I understand.
Yeah, I know you do. I'm just kind of speaking. I'm just speaking, like trying to say, like,
and I seen that movie. Not trying to cut you off, but the biggest thing about it, though, Coach, is that look, I'm the guy that actually said what Courtney typed earlier. You know, about the coaches, about the offensive line. We playing.
Oh, shoot, this Wayne?
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even know it.
It's the way.
Okay, I didn't know it. I didn't know it.
I'm the person that said it because you know what? I dig deep in with it. Because the thing is, I pay attention to the game. I don't pay attention to, have my pom-poms on the sideline with a beer in my hand and rooting on the TV. I'm actually looking what the coaches are doing, what's going on in the game. The thing is, I love the game.
Okay.
I play college basketball. I didn't play football. But the biggest thing about it, though, college football is it's my heart. I see it. I love it. And the Canes are there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the Canes back when I actually met McGahee on the field at the campus of University of Tennessee when they played them, and they beat Tennessee.
Right.
And they went on to play Ohio State, out in Tempe, Arizona. The point is that I actually looked at it like, hey, this is a team that's going to grow. You thought they had it this year, thought they had it that year. The thing is that they got a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he's doing. The fact of it is, behind the scenes, is that, okay, why are we always trailing? Why are we always, you got so many teams out here that's pound it.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the score there. And the other teams trying to play catch up.
Mm-hmm.
We're the team that politics are looking at, they losing to this team. No matter how the score end up being, they're looking at from the first half of the game than what the second half have to bring in the game. And that's not fair. That's not fair.
Well, we know what it is.
I mean, I know a little bit over everywhere. We're talking about the coaches and offense. I think sometimes it is. Maybe the offensive coordinators step up the pushes, know where your strength and your weaknesses are in the first half of the game. They're putting on the Malachi. He is an amazing player. Amazing player. Well, that's one thing. I give him an A+ on their recruiting. But the fact of it is that the politics don't look at it all that. They looked at like, hey, what did they do the first half of the game?
Here's the thing I say. Here's what I say to when I got to push on it a little bit. But here's what I will say. I think you have a valid point. But here's what I will say. The onus still goes back to the head coach and the team. We knew the rules of the game, right? We knew what we had to do. And I believe that was Suge saying, or someone said, once you lose that one loss, the playoffs start then. You can't afford another loss. If you are the Miami Hurricanes and you want to get in these playoffs, you are only allotted one loss, just one. Maybe two if it's an out-of-conference loss. Maybe two if it's an out-of-conference loss. But if you lose two conference losses, you're probably out for the most part. And so only thing I'm saying is that we have to still go back with all this being said and done and all the campaigning and all the talking heads. We still have to look in the mirror and say we knew the rules to the game, and we did not execute, knowing that we behind the 8 ball. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, it is a fair statement. Here's the thing, though. Coach, look at it like this. Were we number 2 at once this season?
We were.
Were we number 2 ranked this season?
Yeah.
Okay. And we dropped off big time when we lost against who?
Louisville.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Louisville was an upcoming school that was winning games. They didn't have a bad losing record. I think they only lost, 2-3 games before they played us?
Yeah. But that's the thing.
So
when you look at a team later on, they're going to burn. Yeah, we dropped. But we knew that.
You're right.
And that's all I'm telling people. Our safety net. We were ranked 2. Our safety net was you could lose 1, you still be in the conference championship game. We could win that, we back in. And we said, I could do this trick without a safety net. And that's what happened. And this is where we are right now. We on CPR, hoping they can revive
the media
us.
Coach, I'm gonna say this one thing, and I know you got other callers, but it goes to this. The media even said in the past 2 games that we played, and we won. They said, we got to blow this team out. Miami has to blow this team out. Miami has to do this. They have to do that to show that we deserve in the playoffs. You know, they had us playing, I think it was Ole Miss at once. They had playing Texas, I think it was Texas A&M. They had us playing them in the playoffs. Now it has playing anybody. We're on the outskirts looking in.
That's the smoke and mirrors, though, Dwayne. I told y'all that. But you probably haven't been watching the show. But if you go back a month ago when they started those brackets and kept putting us at the 11th seed, I did a whole show like, I don't understand how they're doing this. And we're not in the ACC. That was the smoke and mirrors. That was the whole thing to play on your fandom and our passion, because they knew that was some bull crap, man. That was because our fan base is more riled up than Virginia or Duke or even SMU. So what do? Let's let Miami fans think they got hope, like the word maybe. And boy, everybody, every YouTube thumbnail out there, Miami still got a chance. Miami's still alive. Miami got hope. Miami got this. And now look at us.
I'm not too big of a fan of this person, but, you know, he does crack me up. He does crack me up because his big forehead, Stephen A. Smith. Okay. Stephen A. Smith, you know, at the end of the day, you got to give him his props for being crazy as he is. But the thing is that he made a great point today. He said, you got a team that lost 5 games is playing the ACC championship. 5 games. Not 2, not 3, but 5 games. And they're in there. And they're called Duke.
Yeah.
Okay? When you see the standings for the ACC, it goes straight down the board. Okay? You don't have brackets. You have a straight, and you got Duke. Duke. I mean, when the last time they had a quarterback? What was the guy? Daniels? Is that it? Was that? I don't know. I can't remember the last time Duke had a. I can't believe Duke had was in a matter of winning season. But they're there. They're there. And where's Miami at? Okay, Virginia's over Miami. Where's Virginia? Where
18th?
The thing is that what I'm saying is that Miami beat 2 big teams, and it was all about the beginning of the season. But the thing is they took their losses, but then they took their big wins. And the big wins were over a certain amount of points that should show that they can do this. Yeah, second half again, but they showed them that, hey, we can win.
Gotcha.
I just don't understand. And maybe we never will. As the viewers out there, they will never know that. But the fact of it is that, hey, they won the playoffs. Guess what they got? They got the playoffs. And it's going to be that way until so many people voice their opinions about, hey, you need to do what's right. But that's going to be a very, very, very long time. Just like a president, a very long time.
It is. Appreciate you, man.
And there it is. Thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. Anytime, brother. All right. Good call right there, man. Yes, sir. Good call right there, man. All right. I'll just say this. Only thing I'll say in response to Duke, and I know this is a Miami show, right? Like, I got a logo right here, and I get it. Miami lost 2 games. Duke lost 5. Unfortunately, Duke lost 5 of the right games. We lost 2 of the wrong games. I don't know why this is like rocket science, y'all. I really don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't get it. I understand that, but based on the rule, we know what the rule is. We lost 2 of the wrong games. Yeah, we beat 2 opponents. I'd rather lost to Notre Dame and Florida. And we'd be in the conference championship right now. Think about what I'm telling you. We could have lost to Notre Dame, could have lost to Florida. Win the rest of them. We in the conference championship. Alabama did lose to Florida State. Non-conference game. They lost the right game. I hate to say it, but they lost the right game. Shout out right here to Alex Tabio in the building, man. Much love to you, brother. Also for the $25 on Cash App. Thank you. Alex Tabio, my man. Much love to you, man. I got to reach out to you, Alex, for real. I say that all the time, but I got to reach out to you, man. Thank you so much. Still came for the $2. If you don't get in next year, remember this year. My bad, we got that already. Cool. All right. Outsider says, thank you, coach. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Like, it's like we're begging. And I tell people, if you want credit, go get a visa. If you want credit, go get a visa. And I'll say this, for a large percent of my audience, we should understand when the deck is stacked against you, you can't play the game the same. I don't know why we lost about this. I don't understand how we can't fathom what's going on here when a lot of us walk that walk every day. We speak about Miami versus everybody. Everybody hates Miami. Everybody hates Chris. So if you know that, you got to move a different way. That means you have to win the games that you're supposed to win. I don't know what else to say, y'all. Again, I want to be in. But what, we going to beg, grovel, steal? Let us in, please. Bro. I get it. I get it, but I don't. It is the politics. And we know that. So don't get caught up in the political web. That's all I'm saying. I got to push on y'all. Y'all on here. Y'all been much love to y'all. Appreciate it. 4248. Caller, talk to us. Give us your name. Where you calling from? 4248.
This is David from Mobile.
David from Mobile. Talk to us, David. What's going on, brother?
Well, see, I've been a Canes fan ever since I was 8 years old, and I'm 63 now.
Uh-oh, you might have Get Down Brown. Go ahead, talk to us.
Well, I don't understand the people not getting. When's the last time the NCAA gave Miami a fair shake on anything?
Thank you.
They're not.
Thank you.
At least 2 or 3 games. There's going to be 2 or 3 games a year we've got to beat the referees too.
Mm-hmm.
Miami's got to get back like Jimmy. If we can beat teams by 50, beat them by 50. Every game. By God, we pay to beat their brains out.
Well, guess what? Guess what, man? Go talk to Coach Cristobal and tell him to have no class like school on Saturday. Tell him stop being all nice and considerate and start blowing the doors off of people and blowing the bolts out of the doggone steel plates.
Right. Jimmy Johnson didn't feel sorry for no teams.
That's right.
He paid it back up. We're still beating them by 50. Until Miami get that nice deal out of their ass, they're not going to win anything. The NCAA's been screwing the Canes for 40-something years now.
Mm-hmm.
And there's going to come with two. Every two or three games a year, you're going to have to beat the referees too.
Yeah, okay.
Right, like it was against the SMU. Referees cost us that game.
Okay.
But I can't stand the NCAA. I'm glad to go march out of there. And Bama's beating Georgia Saturday.
Okay, I'm cool with that too.
You know why? Because Georgia, they're going to beat Georgia by a couple of points, and both of them going to get in. And Bama can lose 3 or 4 games a year, and they still going to stick them in there.
Okay.
If Miami loses one game, if we would have lost one game this year, they would find a reason to put us out. They've been screwing the Canes over for years now.
Yeah.
Until we get an AD, he's got a set. He needs to go in there and tell me, well, whoever he's got to get a hold of in the NCAA and tell them, look, we're tired of y'all bull crap. We've been putting up with this stuff for over 40-something years now. We're tired of this crap.
Love it.
But he won't.
He better tighten up. He getting paid a lot of bucks. Tell him to drive his Bugatti over there to Indiana and talk to the NCAA.
And they talking about James Madison or whatever it is. Is he going to get in? That's a joke. Miami would blow them out on their worst day. Say we get in. They're going to put us against a team in the SEC and stack the deck against the referees, and we're going to get beat. And you know what the rest of the year is going to be. Well, we put them in there, and they just couldn't beat nobody. No, because you put us against the SEC team and stuck a referee in there. Every call went out against us. This has been going on for years. I've seen this movie way too many times.
Mm-hmm.
But Miami knows going in.
Right.
You got to win every game.
There you go.
If you lose one game, they're going to find a reason not to put you in there.
So my thing is,
you know, like I mean, going ahead against Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
You know why they're not going against Notre Dame in Miami?
Why is that?
The year Miami beat the brains off of them when the coach was in his last game, and Miami beat the brakes off of them.
With Lou Holtz?
That's why.
Uh-huh.
No, Lou Holtz wasn't damn. It was before him.
The coach before Lou Holtz? Let me see what that
is. You're younger than I am, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm just 21.
Yeah, we all are. I'm almost 50. I'm almost 64. We beat the brakes. Jimmy Johnson was the coach.
Jerry Faust was his name. Jerry Faust.
He was going out, and Miami beat the brakes off of them. And they've held that against us for all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miami needs to get back to those days. Give them a reason to hate us. Beat the brakes off of everybody.
There you go.
If we can beat a team by 50, beat them by 50. Give them something to laugh, not like us before. But the last 20 years, this team is a mess. I think we got the right coach. The day Mario decided to come to Miami, I had hope again.
Okay.
But I hear people want to get rid of Mario. Mario ain't going nowhere. This is home. He believes in. You think he loves Miami?
He
knows what a Miami Hurricane team.
Yeah.
But my expectation was for him 3 natties in the first 10 years.
A little aggressive.
You think that's doable?
That'd be a little tough.
He's in his, 4th season?
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me there's 12 teams in the playoff that's going to be in the playoffs that's better than Miami. What teams in the playoffs do you think Miami would beat?
What teams in the playoffs Miami beat? I think we could beat all of them, be honest.
Okay. If we get a fair shake.
Yeah.
If we get a fair shake, sure we can beat everybody if we get a fair shake, but if we get in, if we sneak in, Bama's not losing Saturday. You can count on that. That's not happening.
Not happening? Okay.
No, because Alabama is a cash cow. You know what come we didn't get in the SEC 20 years, about 20 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Miami and Florida State wanted in the SEC. Guess who's blocked us from getting in? Alabama and Florida. That's why we didn't get in. They don't want Miami in the SEC. I can tell you that right now.
Right.
Because we get in the SEC, well, it's coming to a head anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming to South Florida. I'll take this guy. I'll take this guy. I'll take this guy. Them days are coming to a head.
Mm-hmm.
But at least Mario is going to give us hope. Something we ain't had in 20-something years.
I hear you,
They hired Donald to come in there and hire the coaches. I knew we were screwed. I thought Randy Shannon was going to be good. And the only reason I think Randy didn't concede because they gave him the money to do it. If they would have put money like they put behind Mario, Randy Shannon would have been something. Because he's another king through and through.
Mm-hmm.
But Miami never would. This is the only time Miami's really spent money.
This is it. But I don't know, man.
Did you think Miami?
Huh?
I didn't think Miami. Once they lost them 2 losses, I honestly didn't think Miami was going to win out. I thought, here comes another 8-4 season.
Yeah.
But they got to get in this head. When they go to practice spring training, I'm like you. Let them fight it out for the quarterback spot.
Yeah. That's how I look at it, man.
If you can't get one, this one-year rental is stupid. Go out. If you go to the portal, get the best you can get. He's got to have at least 2-3 years.
Right.
While you got this guy quarterback 2 years, you're getting Coleman ready to go. But the only thing about scares me about Coleman, he's 6 foot, 170 pounds, soaking wet.
Mm.
You know, they say he can throw it all over the place, but damn, 6 foot, 170 is still 6 foot, 170. You know?
Yeah, I get it.
Again, Drew Brees wasn't all that big either.
Yeah. Well, my man, all the way from Mobile. From Mobile, I got to run, man. We on the turnpike right now, man. I think we got us an accident because we backed up on this thing, man. But, man, I enjoy you calling, man. What's your name again?
David, I live in a little town called Robertsville, Alabama. It's about 30 miles from Mobile and about 40 miles from Pensacola.
I love it. Quick question. How did you become a Miami fan? Can you tell me that in one sentence? How did you be? Are you born and raised in Mobile? Well, that part of, I guess, Alabama?
No, I was born in Batesville, Mississippi, which is up around about Memphis, Tennessee. I had a cousin that used to live down here.
Uh-huh.
I came here in '86. I've been here almost 40 years now. But I became a Miami fan when Jimmy Johnson. What did Miami do back then? They threw the balls all over the place.
Okay.
They ain't no running back. They threw the ball all over the place. Then you had these teams like Nebraska handing the ball for 50 times a game.
Okay.
I started Mike for Miami because they threw the ball all over the place.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And another thing I don't understand, we got a air raid offensive coordinator. Let him be air raid.
Air that thing out, baby. Come on, David. Air it out.
Yeah, they're that. But now, right now, Mario, he wants to. He'll probably put me to sleep for long.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm feeling
it. Air it out. You're air raid for some damn reason. Let him air it out.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, I appreciate you, David, man, for calling in. Thank you, man. And I'm gonna push on here, brother.
All right. Take care.
You too, my man. All right, we'll take this last caller. Caller, if you're gonna call in, please do so now. I think it's a medicine break. I gotta take a medicine break. All right, here we go. I know y'all been waiting on the line. Yeah, please. I know I suck. I'm terrible at time management. LMV was supposed to get me like a new big clock that go on the thing and it'd be screaming at you when the 2 minutes go. But I'm gonna try this again. I know y'all been waiting for a long time. 0845, call and talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. 2 minutes.
Yo, Coach Hayes, what's going on, man? What's going on?
What's up,
Nate
man?
From Palm Beach. Nate from Palm Beach.
Nate from Palm Beach. What's up, baby?
Hey, I'm good, Coach. Hey, man, I just, you know, I don't even know where to start. You know, obviously, you know, the talk with the playoffs, man, and I think it's because man, you know, all this stuff is just manipulation that they got going on, man. And I remember, like, we talked in the middle of the season about how the Canes just gotta take care of business, and they shouldn't lose these games that they should win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like sometimes, and I do agree that, you know, Miami got to take care of business, and maybe as we head into next year, this is something that they got to do when it comes to things that they know they can beat. But another thing is that sometimes God can put the Canes in this position to put on blast, because this is who the committee is, right? It's just biased liars. And sometimes the Canes can be put in the position to expose what the committee is.
Mm-hmm.
And the attack that's going on in football. Because what this is, it's just not a Canes thing, but because, you know, even I heard like with your last three callers when you were talking about how with the FSU, a lot of people not going to look at this, but we've seen this with the whole thing with FSU and how it's getting worse,
right?
And how they're just wanting to put whoever they want to put in there. A team could lose 4 games now, and they say, oh, well, we still think it's better. I mean, Bama fans are pampered now. They think that, okay, well, you know what? We could lose by how many points, whatever, in the conference game, even though we lost to Florida State, which Miami beat, we're still going to get in. And they believe that now. And now these teams, there's just certain fan bases that's getting pampered. And whether they lose 3, 4, 5 games, oh, we think you got a better, we think you got a better brand, more people going to watch it, we're going to put you in there. Even though at the end of the day, it ruins the integrity of the game. And don't let them lie to you, make it seem like they can't put Miami, they can't just skip Miami past Notre Dame right now, because they did it with Texas and Vanderbilt. Texas moved 3 spots. Bro. They were 16th. Now all of a sudden they're 13th, and they want to honor the head-to-head that they have against Vanderbilt. Texas did beat Vanderbilt, by the way, but guess what? They lost to Florida, who's at 4-8. SMU and Louisville lost 8 games combined.
Listen, can I say something to you? Because I don't let you rock. I didn't want to bring this up, but that's a team I think that's getting screwed too, is Vanderbilt, bro.
But that's unfortunate too.
And Vanderbilt lost to Texas. Talk about margin. Vanderbilt lost to Texas by 3 points. 3 points. Blew out a ranked Tennessee. They've blown out everybody they played. I'm trying to think who else. And then they lost to a 9 Alabama.
Right. Who else? They lost. Oh, right.
That's it. And they lost. They lost 16 points to Alabama. I'm just talking about a team. And here's, I'll say this last piece, and I got to push there. I got to get through these calls. I'm gonna lock this. But I would say this to you: when people will start talking, well, that's why we need 16 teams. I remember saying when we got to 12 teams, whoever's gonna be team 13 or 14 are gonna be pissed. And guess who that happens to be? This guy. Whoever's going to be team 17 and 18 is going to be pissed when you get to 16 teams. If you get to 24 teams, whoever's 25th and 26th is going to be pissed. You're just pushing the can down the road because there's going to be some good somewhere down the line, right? So, I mean,
I just think it's an unfortunate situation for just college football. Like, this is the stuff like where even my people's talking about, man, like it's hard for them to get into it now because it just seems like they're just rigging everything, and it's just, you can see the biasness. You can see the biasness. But and I do agree, man. Hurricanes needs to take care of business. But even if it's getting to the point, what makes you think, just like you said, it's just one player get hurt and they just say, okay, well, you know what? Even though you guys only lost one game, we still gonna throw you out. So those are the trust issues that I have. And I'm just gonna be real quick with just this thing. Just one more question with this thing, real quick. I'm just be real quick. I know you got other calls. I'm gonna just be real quick.
Yeah.
But dealing with the quarterback situation.
Mm-hmm. See,
I just want Mario to trust his players, man. That's all it is. When Mario started trusting his players, the play calling got way better. Everything got way better once we got past that SMU game. Yeah. And he started trusting his players. He started the game plan starts getting better. He started running to the sides more. He got Pringle involved. You got JoJo involved. You got Moore involved, and then you started using Malachi Tony, which you knew draws so much attention, and you started using him, kind of like how you broke down in your good, bad, and ugly. You started using him as a decoy to get the other players who might not draw attention open. And you got more people involved.
100%.
So with the quarterback situation, man, whoever they put, I'm not a big fan of Emory Williams because a lot of people bring up the Florida State game, but in the Iowa State game, he stunk it up to me. So I'm not really a big fan of Emory Williams because I just feel like he had his shot and he didn't really prove it to me. But when you look at guys like Luke Nickel, De'Aaron Coben is coming in next year, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind those because I really think Luke Nickel. I really think Luke Nickel can be good for us. But can Mario? Do I feel like Mario can trust him? Because when Mario don't really trust his players, man, that everything gets stale, man. Yes. And then if he don't trust his players, we might lose another 2 games against bad teams next year too, and we might be in the same situation. So it's just about the right situation. Who does he trust? Right. And is the player he trusts can step up and do what he's supposed to do. But I really rooting for Luke Nickel. I like Luke Nickel, and I want to see it work with him. Nice. But I appreciate you, Coach. Man.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you for hanging in there, man. Thank you, brother. Great points.
All right, Coach.
Yes, sir. It's getting back on me, y'all. All right, listen, I'm going to lock this phone line right now, man. I appreciate y'all. We're going to hammer these out. If you have called in already and you're still in the queue, please hang up because if not, it's pushing everybody down. I can't see. I'm going to knock some of these members out. They're going to get back and run through this. Get Up Brown on the line. Talk to us. Get Up Brown, the cousin of Get Down Brown.
Coach, hey, what's going on, man? Get Up Brown calling from Quincy, Florida.
Talk to me.
Coach, talking to your Hurricane fans is like eating a bowl of chitlins. Straight heart attack. We knew the rules of engagement.
Come on, dog.
If we gonna cry, what the baby gonna do? If we gonna cry, what the baby gonna do? Coach, start crashing more planes. Crash the plane into their numbers and hang up on them. They whining too long, Coach. I don't need them stressing you out.
I done spilled my doggone drink listening to you talking about bowl of chitlins, man. Look at my shirt all jacked up, man.
Coach,
This, man,
Coach,
this is
trust,
crazy.
trust me, they giving you a heart attack, Coach. Cause they whining and crying. We knew what the rules of engagement was. So why come over here and put all that pressure on you? We need you.
I think
We need you for next season.
Listen, I hear you.
And that's all I call to say, Coach, because I ain't gonna hold you up.
Nah, you good, man. I told you, I'm at
Yeah,
519 different scenarios. I've been keeping count. 519 different scenarios of how we get in.
And I mean, just wait till Sunday, and then we'll know our fate.
There you go.
Watch you whining 3 days before, 4 days before. Come on, man.
There you go.
Sunday gonna come. Like it's gonna come.
There you go.
It come every time.
It is.
Just keep having birthdays.
It is.
That's it. That's it, Coach. Stop letting the guys stress you out, man.
I love
crash
it.
Plane and crash plane into their numbers and hang up on them.
Hold up.
And I'm out.
I gotta get my button back. That's the seatbelt button. All right, I love it. Appreciate it, man.
All right, cool.
My man, get up, Brown. Y'all too for that man. That made me spill. Look at my shirt, man. I messed my shirt up, man. I'm spilling stuff everywhere. God dang, bro. Anyway, that's hilarious. All right, real quick, I want to say this, man. We got 494 people in here, 312 people on Twitter, and 182 people on YouTube. I don't know what happened on Facebook. I don't know if I opened and made it public on Facebook. But hey, man, I didn't realize the thing split it up like that. So now I know. Hey, if y'all over there on Twitter, come on over to Coach Hayes Football on YouTube, man. Stop being selfish. Come on through and check us out. Y'all can leave comments too on Twitter. Y'all don't know if y'all knew that. Y'all can leave comments on Twitter, and I can see them here on the screen. I'll put them up. All right? That's hilarious. All right, we learning something every day. My man DP in the building. Talk to us there on page.
Coach, what it do, baby? I need you to do something for me, Coach.
All right, who you
You
want me to
still
say?
got your coin?
Yes.
You still got your coin that you have?
Oh,
Hold it up for me real
hold
quick,
up.
Coach.
I gotta find it. My sobriety chip. I forgot about that sobriety chip.
Yeah, I need you to hold up the chip for me because I need the Canes fans to understand this. What the college football committee letting us know. Let me know when you got it, Coach.
I don't know if I can find it. When I moved, I lost it. Oh, damn. The sobriety chip.
Oh no, you don't lost it. Well, I gotta tell our fan base, Coach, what they letting us know.
I got a light
They
bulb.
basically letting us know, Coach. They basically letting us know that we should have blew out Notre Dame. When you was up 21-7, you should have kept your foot on the gas. They basically letting us know, Miami, we holding you to another standard. They're not going to come out and say it to us. They're not going to let us know that. So don't even ask for that. They let you know you got to go 12-0 to make the ACC championship. Because 7-5 and 10-2 for you, it's not good enough, Miami. You got to go undefeated.
That's right.
Anybody else, hey, we'll let them slide. But you got to go undefeated. We want to make the playoffs. Oh, Miami, you got to go undefeated. Lose the game you want to. We going to find a reason to keep you out. Because that's all we wanted. We wanted you to blow the bag at the end of the season this year, but you didn't. But you know what? We still going to put Notre Dame in over you because you didn't blow them out. We going to make their loss to you mean more than the win that you got. So you know what? Win all your games next time. And that's what it is. That's the fact. That's the stamp on it. That's our reality. We got to live with it.
True story. I had some Eclipse glasses when the eclipse came.
I see.
Well, you can't see.
I see you, Coach. So it ain't no point in us getting mad no more. I done been raving, going crazy on my show and on TikTok all week, Coach. Man, I'm raised out. I gotta accept my reality, man. We just gotta go undefeated next year, and that's all. That's all to it. Jimmy Johnson, no.
Bro, is it me? I'm on a serious note. Like seriously speaking. I found my glasses. I'm finna wear my glasses the rest of the show. Do I look old?
Might well, Coach. Cause I know they killing you.
Do I look old? Because Coach needs some glasses. Do I look old? Anyway.
With the glasses?
Yeah, I'm gonna wear my glasses. Wear them on the end of my nose like that. Let me tell y'all something right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm on here because I love y'all. Not because I want to be. Can I tell y'all the truth? I'm sick. And I'm sick and tired of y'all. And I'm sick and tired of y'all around here, god dang on, complaining. Ladies, if y'all in the chat, let me know how I look with my glasses. I don't want to hear nothing from no dude. But
that's real now.
That's real. And they Oakleys. You see the O on the side. But here's what I'm gonna say. I told y'all this. The reason I'm here is because the couch is free right now. I am Dr. Hayes, I'm Coach Dr. Hayes, psychiatrist. You could come get on the couch. That's why I let people talk. But let me tell y'all something come Friday or come Saturday. On Sunday show, if you want to get on here and talk, if you ain't a member, you're going to have to up that cash because I'm going to charge you so you can complain. I'm going to tell you the truth, Ruth. Because I've been on here for 3 weeks letting y'all complain and moan and cry and this, that, and the third. But God dang on it, if you think I'm here to play with y'all, let me tell you something now. If you what up? Hold on. I can't read my glasses. I can't see. Hold up. Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
It's going too fast. If you think I'm here to play with y'all, well.
If you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not.
I'm not. I ain't here to play around with y'all. On Sunday show, I don't even do a show on Sunday, but I'm finna get this Monday. You wanna know why? Because I done let y'all come to Coach Dr. Hayes, psychiatrist, RS, for 3 weeks straight. And cry and moan, and I sat there and listened to it, and yeah. Now, if you want to get on here, it's going to cost you 99 cents a minute, like Cleo. Call me now. All right. Yeah, that's DP on the line.
Yeah, Coach, we got to face our reality, man. Hey, if we don't get in, which we probably not, so they're going to figure some way, basically don't put us in regardless because everything off opinion. They're not going off a formula. So ain't no point of getting mad at it. You just got to realize what it is. You got to go undefeated. Like my OG said when he was on the phone with you, finna put you to sleep, Coach. Well, shout out to OG, man. Respect our elders over here.
For sure.
But, yeah, man, Miami, go undefeated next year when you get in your bowl game, whether it's the Pop-Tart Bowl or the Gator Bowl. Hey, win the bowl game. Let's do that. We ain't won the bowl game in I don't know how long. Since 2016? That's a long time.
That's right.
At least we finish strong back-to-back. 2 10-win seasons. Look at the positive. We 20-4 in the last 2 seasons. Ain't no other coach in Miami said that in the last couple of years. So we got something to build on. We got a strong recruiting class. Signing day was the day. We got almost all our recruiters went on ahead and signed that paper. So we know we got some young men about business and they come in ready to work. And we got some freshmen that, come in and stack some performances. We got 2,545 freshman snaps this year. And we got the freshman of the year on our team. And we got a banger in Pringle. So we got a lot of talent on this roster. The D-line going to look strong next year. Hayden Lowe probably going to come on the scene and wreak havoc. Mm-hmm. So, Canes fans, we're going to be all right. Don't worry, you feel me? It's all about the you, baby.
I love it. It's all about the you. Y'all ain't said nothing about my glasses, ladies. Come on, man. Talk to me. LV called me Zaddy. Huh? looking a little regular.
Well, all right, Coach. I'm gonna let you get on.
Man, let the people know where they can find you, man.
E Brown and hey, y'all come show me love at Darryl Page Talking Sport with DP, man. Thank you for the support, Coach Hayes, man. I always enjoy the love, dog. And I want to give a shout out to some OGs. I know they're gonna come on here. E Brown and Get Down Brown. Shout out to them, man. Let them wise and let you know something. Teach you something.
Man, it is, my man. DP in the building. LV done already put the link up. Y'all go check out DP right there. Go subscribe to his channel. Like I said,
LV the real one, man. LV the best, man. Shout out to her most definitely.
Yes, sir. Well, I feel a little good with my spectacles. I was a little self-conscious, boy. I'm so self-conscious. Shout out to Kanye. Anyway. Ain't got nobody to tell me how my glasses look. I got my spectacles on, bro. Anyway, let me get to the next call on the line. We rolling right now. Here we go. 5112 in the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. 5112.
Hey, you can hear me?
Yeah, I got on my Young Thug shade, my Young Thug glasses, like when I go to court.
This is Christian C. Major from South Georgia. Finally calling in.
I've been wanting to dance. First of all, though, Christian, on an honest note, before we have fun, I want to say thank you, man. You support this channel, and I do appreciate you. And let me go ahead and put your name in here, man, so now I know that you're a member. Because he'll just give me numbers, but I can't put a name, so I'm going to put you on there, man. There we go.
I appreciate that.
My man, I appreciate you, man. So talk to me.
Man, I don't want to be on here too long because I don't want to give you even more of a stressful night. The one thing I want to ask you, Coach, is, and this is going to spark this little short, little rant. It's not really a rant, but do you think this year and last year was player development time period, or do you think it was a coaching development?
This year, was it coaching development?
This year and last year.
And your question is, say it again?
Do you think it was about player development or coaching development?
Ooh. Was it about player development or coaching development?
Do you mind if I take a take on it?
Yeah, no, definitely. But that's a great question. Now we talking. Hold up. Now we talking football. We ain't nobody on here griping. Hold up. I'm right here gotta play goddamn old violin tune. All that woe is me. If you want credit, go get you a Visa or MasterCard. See, Major, you're hitting on all cylinders and I'm liking it. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna speak on last year first. I'll speak on this year next, and then you give me your take. I'm only gonna just say it quickly. Last year, I thought it was about just winning. Stacking the boxes, get all the best players you could, get the quarterback, go get the running back, Damian Martinez, go get all these guys you could get, and let's see if we can win it. This year, I think it was a little bit of combination of both. Let's go get some players. Let's use the old heads, and let's see if we can work with some of these younger dudes, because I thought a lot more younger guys play. I think DP just popped off a freshman snap count in the thousands somewhere. So I think this year was, let's see if we can plug some holes, not as many, and let's see if we can develop some of these freshmen a little bit. That's my take on it really quickly.
Okay. Well, if you think about the time that we got Mario, and we already knew what we were getting into when we got Mario. I mean, I'm not here to complain about Mario. I go on other platforms, all on Twitter, Facebook, and I advocate for us with the CFP rankings and stuff like that. But it's not about that right now. I think when it comes to college playoff and stuff like that, I feel like either way, we have to have faith in the process, whether we get in or we get out. I mean, we can sit over here and say we did it to ourselves, we lost this game, or Bama shouldn't be in. That don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
None of that matters. Feel like at the end of the day, the committee gonna choose whoever they want to choose. We can cry about it, but just like Tony has said, Gabos, game ain't based on sympathy.
Game ain't based on sympathy.
We can't cry about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more of a coaching development, because in these big games, big moments, Mario has always choked, or these games that's supposed to matter, that people think, oh, he's supposed to blow them out, stuff like that. It's coaching development. This is what Cristobal pretty much needed, especially with the talent coming in next year and everything like that. You have Darion. First off, let me go ahead and say Darion Coleman and Malachi together, along with Upshaw, JoJo Trader, and some of these other freshmen, Pringle, just like DP just said, it's going to be epic watching them. Okay. And there's going to be a time for player development. But at the coaching level, don't take your foot off the grass. Kick them in the teeth. Continue to drive. Don't slow down at the third quarter, at the second half, the fourth quarter. Don't, just like that Florida State game. We could have kept going. Mm-hmm. It looked so close with 28-26, but the whole game you knew that
the conference has been unlocked.
Development thing.
Mm-hmm.
So for next year, I just say we're all in this hype, being anxious about this week and this Sunday's results, when the hype should be about next year. I mean, we already got the results for this year. If we go into the playoffs, we'll be rooting on our team, rooting on our Canes louder than ever. But next year, we have to run the table on everybody, and we have to basically practice what we preach. Everybody is a faceless, nameless opponent.
You see. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll say this to you, C Major. You said Mario learned something this year. Everything you said, I'm with you step for step, except for that. He learned that lesson last year. And we let history repeat itself this year. I won't say let, that might be a strong word. Maybe we allowed. Same thing as let, tomato,
Correct.
tomato. To your point, this season is, that's what I guess, this is what I'm beating my head across the wall, is we can scream as loud as we want. Man gonna do what the man gonna do, if you understand what I'm saying.
True.
We knew the rules to the game, C Major. And we didn't play to the rules of the game. I told y'all before, the scoreboard says 21-0. I mean, the score is 21-0, but the scoreboard says 0-0. We know that. We knew that. And we're going to know that next year. Right? Now,
right.
My second thing is, I love what you said about Darian Coleman or Luke Nickel or whoever. The problem is, I don't know if coach and the staff or the team or the fan base is willing to take a potential not so good year at maybe an 8-4, 7-5 with a true freshman quarterback at the helm. I'm not saying he can't win it all, but we kind of know what's par for course for freshman quarterbacks. This is where he dropped some games. I'm not mad. But is the fan base willing and patient enough going into year 5 now, not year 2, not year 3, not year 4, but going now into year 5 with a young quarterback, whether it's a Luke Nickel or a freshman quarterback in Darian Coleman, where we haven't truly accomplished any milestones except for 2 consecutive 10 wins that does not go in the trophy case. That goes just on a commentary stat sheet or maybe on the ESPN blog site. That's the real question.
I get it. And I'm with you I'm with you on that. I just feel like when it comes to that transfer portal and grabbing these quarterbacks for $4 million or whatever, I don't know. We need to be single for a little bit. we just need to be single for a little bit. Because if it's 2 years in a row and Mario's still on the same bull, I mean, we need to just be single for a little bit.
Well, the reason I bring that up though, hey Chris, C Major, thank you, man. You know why? This is a football conversation. Yes, for 2 hours, I've been up here struggling. I ain't even sick no more. Thank you, man. Eyes is delivered. Should I have said that? Should I have said eyes delivered? Like seriously, you see, I got some spunk about me. I went and found my glasses in the drawer looking for my sobriety chip. I'm feeling all studious, you know what I mean? I'm feeling like Professor Hayes up in this joint. But all I'm saying is these are great football conversations, and I thank you for that. But again, back to that point. Can we withstand the rain? E. Brown, if you're going to call in, you got about 10 more seconds. Can we stand the rain going into year 5? And it can be done now. Don't get it wrong. Our OC has to be a little more creative because he doesn't have the experience. And the veteran got to be a little bit more hands-on. You may not be able to throw a bunch of plays in there. You may have to rely on Malachi Tony with some more Wildcat and some other things to be a little more creative. But our schedules, our schedules, C Major, are in our favor. I'm all for it.
All of them. Well, I appreciate you, man, and I
Anytime, brother.
appreciate you allowing me to come on your platform. And I hope you do feel better, man. You sound better.
I sound better, man. I got to get that cane juice in the IV when I get off.
All right, man. Well, you take it easy, man.
All right, brother. Thanks, man.
I'll plug it.
Oh, man, C Major in the building. Who we got here? 6951 on the line. Call or talk to us. Give us your name, where you calling from. E. Brown. Yeah, hold on. How you don't know the number?
Coach. It's the Q City Cane, man.
Oh, Lord. Hold on real quick, Q City. E. Brown, how you don't know the number, E. Brown? I forgot he got a flip phone. He ain't got a call log. My bad. 862-799-9956, E. Brown. Why don't you save it in the save the phone number, man? God dang. You supposed to be the closer. You part of the show, and you ain't got the number. Anyway, I put it up there. Pause the tape. Q City, talk to me. What's up, man?
Listen here, man. Stop stressing yourself out. I told you about that, Coach.
Sir, yes, sir.
Stop doing that, because let me tell you something. The committee gonna make themselves look like a fool one way or the other. Just sit back and let them make themselves look like a fool. Because it's their rules that they're messing up and breaking. It's their rules. I really think, and I think Miami is gonna get in. I mean, I expected them to move up, but when they dropped Notre Dame down one, right there, that let me know it's after the Saturday's results. If they're tied, Miami's going, because that head-to-head is going to come in again. And just like they said in your earlier conversation with one of the guys, he said that maybe you said Duke had the right wins and Miami had the wrong losses. That's just like if Miami had the right win when they beat Notre Dame.
No.
They had the right win when they beat Notre Dame. That gives them the head-to-head. You know, this is all just a prank. I mean, these people are doing what they want to do. I'm not going to sit in and worry myself to death. If they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. I'm all about the recruiting thing now, man. And the way that class coming in at 2026, Cristobal will be something to be reckoned with.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to put a payphone on this joint. You know, I used to go to the restaurant, they put a pay bathroom, and you put a quarter in the user. I'm putting a payphone on this joint on Sunday. I'm putting a payphone on the show Sunday. If you want to get in, it's going to cost you 99 cents. I'm putting a payphone on this thing, man.
Well, Coach,
the conference has been locked.
Because I am who I am. I'm going to accept it for what it is. I mean, Miami is 10-2. That's the way it is. But there's a whole lot of other 10-2 teams. I'm holding the committee to their rules and regulation, their protocol. And right now, they're not looking too good. So if I was Miami, I wouldn't play Notre Dame anymore. I wouldn't play none of them power brands no more, because look like it don't make it a difference if you play them and beat them. It really doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And that's really what Steve Sarkisian was saying. That was his point. And I understand he has every right to fight for his team, and he should fight for his team, right? I have no problem with what he said, but what he said had a lot of truth to it. Why play the harder opponents out of conference when the likelihood of it helping you is slim to none, versus you lose that game, it hurts you way more than it helps you. So, you understand what I'm saying?
Cool. I understand what I'm saying, but I'm gonna leave you like this, because I'm gonna make it short and pretty for you.
Talk to me.
You remember the record that says somebody gotta win, somebody gotta lose.
That's right.
Somebody got to play the fool. And we ain't gonna be the one that play the fool.
Somebody plays the fool sometimes. Come on. You were singing last time.
To the rules. Now listen, baby. Yeah. Ain't no reflection to that rule.
Ain't no reflection. Hold up. Can we get the exclusive? Because I had a couple of people hit me up about our duet last week. I mean, a couple of days ago. See, you thought I forgot.
You can call it what you want. You can call it what you want to.
Yeah, hold on. Let's make sure we on key. Fa la 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 la. All right, go ahead. You ready?
Which one you want me to sing?
Both of them. What you mean? Come on, man. We put on the concert real quick. Hit us with the one line. I got the back. I got the ad libs.
Okay.
A one,
Take
a
your
two,
time
a one,
with
2,
no
3,
rush.
and go ahead.
Miami is a dog, not a mutt. Not a dog, not a mud.
Burr. Take your time. It's a rush. Miami is a dog, not a mutt. Burr. Burr. All right, what's the other one?
Okay. The committee got to know it's all about the you. We make it do what it do.
Make it do what it do.
We don't take no mess. You can call it what you want to.
Want to.
It's all right with you.
Right with you.
Coach, you don't remember that song? You can call it what you want to by Bill Summers and Summers Heat.
Man. Wasn't that thing?
It's an original, man.
Yeah, it was the top chart. Wasn't it the top chart? The top 10, I want to
Yes,
say.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take your time. It's no rush.
No rush.
Miami is a dog, not a mutt. Just take your time. There's no rush. Miami is a dog, not a mutt. There's a dog, not a mutt.
That's what I'm saying. But where you get that beautiful voice from, man? But I know you the vocal minister at the church.
No. I used to sing a lot, Coach. I don't sing that much like I used to sing.
Oh man.
But I can get down when it's time to get down. Like I told you, when we win this natty, I'm gonna get down.
Sound like it. You don't even need no mic.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you a question before I leave you. Last year when Ohio State won the national championship, didn't they have 2 losses going into the playoffs?
Yeah, they weren't even in the conference championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So these people get on the phone. Miami can win a national championship with 2 losses. Miami could beat anybody in the country right now. I don't mean tomorrow. I don't mean 2 weeks from now. I don't mean a year from now. Right now.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
So it is what it is, Coach. Stop stressing yourself out, man. It's gonna be. We're gonna be doing. It's gonna be doing. That's what it is, man.
Miami is a dog,
like
not a mutt. Woo.
Not a mutt. We're a dog, not a mutt.
Well, he sounds so beautiful. Don't he agree? Don't you agree? I'll clap it up for the dog with the sound, with the smooth tunes.
Well, you know how that go, Coach.
Hey man, QC.
It is what it is, man.
Smooth vocals, man. Well, let me push on, man. Get up out of here so I can get some medicine.
Okay, Coach. Take care of yourself, man.
Yes, sir. My man. All right. We got one more caller. Then we got the loquacious E. Brown. Anonymous on the line. Caller, talk to us.
What up, Coach?
What's going on? Who we talking to?
Yeah, it's Low Down Brown.
Oh, we got Low Down Brown, Get Down Brown, Get Up Brown, and E. Brown. Wait, it's Doodoo Brown. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna keep you, Coach. If Miami don't get in, Miami got nobody to blame but themselves.
True story.
Straight up. Like, all this bullshit about the refs against us, the committee against us. You know what? Don't lose to Louisville and SMU. How about that?
Hey, hold up. Clap it up for yourself. I've been waiting for somebody for 2 hours, 24 minutes, and 26 seconds to start off the bloviating with that. Now talk to me.
Shit, Coach. I don't think Notre Dame need to be in there either, but, you know, they got special treatment or some shit. It ain't right, but you know what I mean? Like, Miami got to quit making excuses. Miami got to win when they need to win and stop losing against these sorry-ass teams. That's all.
That's it. I mean, I get it. I'm fanned out. No, I'm a fan. And I want to see my Canes do great. But come on, y'all. We know we can't do these things. We know this. We know we can't lose these games. I don't care if you lost it by $1 or if you lost it by $100. We can't lose these games. And that's all. That's it. We knew this. We knew the rules to the game. Right? It's like, let me ask you, you ever play Monopoly?
Of course.
And the rules say, don't, every time you pass go, you get $200 or whatever it is, right? But round the way, guess what? Sometimes you'd be like, hey, it's $300 this time when you go around. We want to cheat the system sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But we knew the rules to the game. Because if you land on my property, I'm finna charge you for every hotel that's coming through. If you understand me. Does that make sense?
Simple as that.
And if you don't have no money, I'm coming to get your property. And once I take all your properties, you out the game. You knew the rules of the game. Like Stoop say, chose me. Now we can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some gangster-ish, if you understand me.
Right. If Miami want to be mad at somebody, they should be mad at the ACC for putting sorry-ass Duke in there instead of Miami.
Yeah, but can I tell you this? I don't know. Duke won the right games, man. I hate to say it. I put it on paper myself. I went through and I went to the head-to-head. And even though Duke got 5 losses, listen, Duke got 5 losses. Let's just look at it right quick. Everybody mad at Duke. Duke got 2 conference losses. That's where the problem is. Duke has 2 conference losses. Duke beat Clemson. Okay, but let's talk about the head-to-heads. They beat Cal. That's what hurt them. SMU lost to Cal. That's what killed it. SMU didn't do their job either. The only 2 conference losses Duke has is Georgia Tech and Cal. That's it. And SMU.
And so they saying because SMU lost to Cal, that's a better win for Duke than whoever Miami beat.
From a head-to-head perspective within the conference, yes, because SMU beat Pittsburgh, right? SMU beat Louisville. SMU beat Miami. I'm trying to see the other one they had that was head-to-head when I looked at it. Pittsburgh beat Georgia Tech, right? This is what throws it off.
Right.
Pittsburgh beat Georgia Tech. But when you go back and look at it, I can't believe I still got my glasses on. I kind of like my glasses. I think I look a little stylish. But when you look at Duke, Duke didn't play Pittsburgh. I had it broken down. I went through all the game. And then Georgia Tech, who did they lose to? Oh, when they lost to North Carolina State, that's what hurt them. And then they lost to Pitt. So from a head-to-head perspective, that's how Duke got in. They lost the right games. They lost the non-conference game. Yes, they lost to UConn. I get it. Non-conference game. See, this is exactly what Steve Sarkisian was talking about. I mean, I believe Texas beat UConn, but why play a harder opponent and you lose and get no credit for it because they were much harder? Duke didn't get no credit because the wins count more than the losses do. So this is what Sarkisian is basically saying. And this is what I said about Miami. I would have rather us, I don't think it would have happened, but I would prefer to us to lose to Bethune-Cookman than Louisville or SMU. I hate it, but it's the truth.
Bad look, coach.
It is a bad look, but guess what? As Notre Dame, they lost to NIU. And what did they do? Ran the table. Now, they didn't have a conference to play in, but imagine if we lost just our one game to Bethune-Cookman and we ran the rest of the table.
They be in there.
It's a bad look, but it's the right loss. I hate to say it that way.
Right.
You
Yeah,
get
you're
where
right.
I'm going? Like that's the thing. We lost the wrong games. Think about this. We're fighting to get in, and we beat Notre Dame. When we could have lost to Notre Dame and beat the other two teams and been a shoe-in.
It all seemed like gymnastics to me, Coach. All that tiebreaker. Because ain't no way. I mean, even if Duke win, I don't see how they get in. They gonna let a G5 in before they let Duke in.
Of course.
They gonna let old James Madison in.
Of course, because that's the way the rules are set. There's no different. When you go look at the NFL, you be like, man, how that team didn't make it and doggone the Bengals in the playoffs? Because of the division they're in. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm not making excuses. What I'm saying is we knew what we had to do. We knew the rules we knew the rules of engagement, and we didn't execute. That's all I'm saying. And so right now, our fate is in the hands of the
simple
next
as that.
That's it. As simple as that, bro. Yep.
That's it. All right, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Well, shit, you feel better, all right?
Yes, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Peace.
Good call right there. I'll just say this before I let no questions E. Brown on here, but the only thing I'll say is I told people if you come to this channel, it's a football channel. We just talking the game. We can talk scenarios, we can talk all those different things, but we're going to talk the game. Right? And even though I'm putting the logo on and I'm fanned out and I got the colors and all that good stuff, but football purist first. So I love to talk the game. Right? I'm not here to blow smoke up your rear and none of that. Okay? Now, I don't have a problem with dialogue and discourse and having a conversation and bloviating as I push my spectacles up. These are my own trial glasses. Huh? You know, every rapper in the world, boy, they be out in the street, boy, I kill you, boy, I kill you. When they go to court. Young Thug was out there looking mighty studious. Huh? Anyway. I don't even know if I want to deal. Fire for effect for the $9.99. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Now give me some Robitussin and Vicks Vapor Rub. All right. A lot of people in the building. Like I said, I'm loving the fact we back on Twitter. 350 people on Twitter, 167 on YouTube. We got to get these numbers climbing. When the Twitter family going to come on over to YouTube, man? Matter of fact, if you're watching on Twitter right now, do me a favor, go on and make sure this works. Put a comment in, and I want to see if it comes up. Because you see, like Outsider, he got the little red YouTube thing. I just used it. I want to see if the black X comes up. So if you wouldn't mind, somebody put a comment over there on Twitter for me. All right. Oh, God. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are bringing one of the oldest Miami Hurricane fans of all time. He was actually challenged with finding the land in which the university will be built on. He was actually challenged in finding the original school colors. He was actually challenged in naming the mascot, and he came up with the name Sebastian, extra beta. He was challenged. He's just challenged. Y'all clap it up for E. Brown, man, in the building.
And a hurricane in a partridge tree. That singing right there. Hey, now, you know, we want to do some singing, so let's do some singing. We're going to do some Christmas carols, okay? Because all the stuff I've been hearing tonight is just regurgitation regurgitated stuff. Notre Dame this and Miami this. It's just regurgitation. I mean, you Hurricane fans out there, let's throw a dose of reality into the situation, okay? The reality is that we're not going to the playoffs. Let's look forward to something else. All right? So I was singing the 12 Days of Christmas while Coach was pontificating with everybody on the show about stats and nerd stuff. He got his nerd glasses on. He's doing the nerd stats and all that stuff, man. I just wanted to come on and say that. Now, my nephew, he brought it on. He opened up the show tonight. He brought it. He got everybody in a festive mood. It's December. Everybody should be festive. And we are the Miami Hurricanes. We're on the outside looking in. We're outside looking in. So, if you can give me a glimmer of hope as to why we're going to be in the playoffs this Sunday, then I'll listen to you. But in the meantime, I'm going to go back to my 12 Days of Christmas. 12 Days of Christmas. Or I can sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer for you, Frosty the Snowman, whatever you want to hear. But I don't want to hear any more of this regurgitation about Notre Dame this, Miami that, if we were one here or if we were one there. Okay, we lost two games and we're out of the playoffs. So okay, so be it. Let's look forward to next year. So, Coach,
you talking to me?
How you coming along with your rehabilitation with your washing your hands and keeping your germs not?
I'm doing a good job, man. I got glasses now. Did you see that? I got glasses.
Well, I mean, listen. I mean, you had your do-rag in your mouth the other night. You do-rag and you're wiping your nose and blowing your nose, and then putting it all in your eyes the other night. So I just want to make sure you're not, repeating that stuff all over again.
No, I think I'm better. I think I'm better. I think I'm good to go.
Great. So, I didn't get an opportunity tonight to look at new prospects that we probably have coming on to the football team.
Uh-huh.
But I've been hearing some great things about it. Okay. So we have 30 people signed for the upcoming year in the new class, and we're debating about whether or not we should go out and get a quarterback from another team and bring him on to quarterback the team next year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we should delve into the quarterback room that we have now, find our quarterback for next year, and let's roll with it. Because we have the talent now, we can do that. We don't have to go into the NIL, find a quarterback,
mm-hmm.
and bring that quarterback over for 12 months so that he can disrupt the whole transformation of the football team. Let's stop that now. Let's go ahead and concentrate on what we have on the football team now as a quarterback. Let's roll with it. Let's not go to Arizona State, get a quarterback. Let's not go somewhere, get another quarterback. Just go with what we have now in our talent pool, and let's find out what we got. And we can roll with it. Just take a little tidbit from my man DP. He came on and he started off some good stuff. So
what did he say?
That's what I think. I think we need to concentrate on our talent we got. Find our quarterback. Let's put the team together. Come back next year with not lose any of those games, and find out what we're going to be next year for the playoffs. Because it's 16 teams next year, right, Coach?
I have no
16
idea.
teams, right?
I have no idea. I don't know. I think it's supposed to be 16. And if we don't get inside the top 16, then God dang it, I'm done.
Well,
I'm done. I can't. I'd rather go now with the 16 with a young quarterback. Let's go make it happen.
I want to go with the 16. I want to go with a young quarterback, with one of the young quarterbacks you have in the fold right now. That's what I want to look forward to, and see how our coaching staff can develop these players to become national champions. Somebody posed a question earlier tonight. What do we do? What was the question? He said that will the players develop or will the coaches develop? It was a good question.
That was a great question. Great question.
You know, I like that question, and I go, man, that's a great question. Looking back on it, I think it was the players more so that developed this year, that proved that we don't need to keep going into the portal to find talent. We have it on the football team.
Okay.
I think the young players stepped up. They performed fairly well. We just need to get rid of listen, those sorry linebackers that we had this year in the defense. We're getting rid of them. The Saint and Torrey, those guys were awful. We're going to get rid of them. And we're going to get on the offensive side, we just need to get our quarterback situated, and I think we're going to be fine. We'll be fine. But this year, listen, we dropped the ball. We just let 2 games slip away from us, and now we're paying dearly for it. So hey, a lesson learned. So you notice that I'm not talking about, well, we are better than Notre Dame. We had more wins. We had more points against this team. You notice I'm not talking about that stuff.
So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That's nerd talk. That's loser talk. I don't want to talk about that stuff. We've been talking about it for 2, 3, 4 weeks now. All right? And we're still on the outside looking in. We're talking that same nonsense. Let's move on. Let's talk about next year. Let's get it going. Take my bag off, my embarrassment bag off my head, and I like what's going on with the team. So we're going to move forward. And we're going to be the University of Miami, the powerhouse that we need to be next year.
Well, there it is. Are you finished bloviating?
Well, I'm finished bloviating, and I think Nickel is ready. Darion, whatever his name, I think his name is.
Darion Coleman.
We got the kid who Emery. Emery's on the team. He's ready to roll. Let's go. Let's go with it.
Yeah. Well, glad you came in and brought the energy tonight. Thank you so much, Ibram. You did a great job closing, but I don't think you're better than this guy right here. Let's see if he's available. Maybe not. But
who you had? I thought my nephew was on the line. He's not on the line tonight?
Nephew.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Bring the energy, please, sir, so we can close this out.
That's what I'm talking about. Right?
Bring the energy so we can close this out.
Hey, Coach, thank you for this family reunion. We had a lot of Browns on here tonight in town. A few of them weren't at the reunion, but there's nothing like Get Down Brown and Uncle E. Brown and the lost cousin Get Up Brown. See, he's a real Brown. Now, here's the deal. My aunt came in and caught you off guard, Coach. He hit you with the old little hook. He came in singing Christmas carols. Everybody else pulling out hair they don't got. Everybody else smoking cigarettes all the way down to their fingernails over whether we getting in or not. And guess what?
And we lost some viewers. But go ahead.
Yeah, the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is if we was 12-0, like old Coach Hayes predicted on the very first show. Even my uncle Ebron and even me. So I'm excited. I'm excited about the quarterback room. I'm excited about all our coaches and coordinators getting new toys. It's just like going Christmas shopping. Oh, let me get that. Let me get some dominating speed. Or let me get the next Russell Mallon over here. Let me get the next Reggie Wayne. Let me get the next Ray Lewis. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. We shopping. And the committee gonna do what they gonna do. Now I'm in the room now. I'm finished cleaning it. My work is done. It's 13 chairs in here. It's 13 chairs. It's just like the election. Every 4 years is something wrong with Florida. Florida State. Every 4 years, it's time to tally up the votes. I'm like my aunt, man. And I'm even like Quincy King. Man, I'm 8 months to green.
Nephew, there's one thing that we've learned tonight, and that is, now I know my daddy was a Rolling Stone because he was brown.
Okay.
So there's a lot of Browns out there. There's a lot of Browns. They're coming out the woodwork.
Oh, but
I mean, them Browns we hate.
Get down.
We like to get around.
Round and
What's the song
round.
called?
Round we go.
What's that song you two guys were singing earlier? I'm a dog line of mud.
There you go, Ebron. Hey, Miami is a dog, not a mutt. Talk to him, Ebron.
Hey, now I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this, Coach, and I'm putting you in it.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
If that committee, if those 13 people put us in,
it's over.
I want a Zoom call with that song playing, and we gonna show these millennials how we gonna get so funky. They might shut us down now. Cause when Ebron started doing the hula hoop dance from 75, and you start doing man, if they let us in, we got to go live and show them how we turn that thing up, bro.
We got to go live.
We got to go live, Coach. We got to go live to 75. I was 4 years old in 75. I was 4 years old and had an afro in 75.
You was a what?
Come on, man.
I think we all wanted to be a part of the Jackson 5 in 75.
I want to be in the Jackson 5. I might tip out of church early with my finger up. If my phone make that notification that we got in, I'm gonna tell Pastor I'll be right back. Huh? So, Coach, you better get well, man. Cause we gon' listen. Hey,
listen, I'm so nervous about Sunday. I ain't even much going. I ain't even much going to church Sunday. I ain't much going.
Hey, wait a minute. I call you off the air. Listen, you got to go. Listen, man. If they let us in, the nation, we going viral. The Coach Hayes show, Canes Talk Live, we going live. Boy, we going live. I might drive to Orlando. We go pick up Unc and come back, and we're gonna be at Universal Studios with our shirts off, doing the Tootsie Roll with my green church jacket on, no shirt. Huh?
Hey, Doug calling. Doug must be trying to get in on the line.
Oh, no, come on in, Doug.
My cousin Doug trying to get on the line, Coach. He's trying to get on the line. He's just a call, isn't he?
Hey, Doug can pick me up and we can head on to Orlando.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So,
Coach, let me tell you what happened to my phone. That's why I lost the number. I was out riding my bicycle. Okay, I ride my bicycle in the morning. I'm riding my bicycle.
Hold on, real quick. I'm sorry.
I hit a.
I'm sorry. Did you say bicycle?
Yeah, my bicycle. You know, the bicycle that you see the guys that ride the bicycle with the helmet. I ain't got them tights on now.
Stop lying.
You
probably got the tights with the butt in them. You got the tights with a little butt jelly pad in the back. Yes, you do.
Well, it's almost midnight. It's almost midnight. Now let's keep it.
It's all on me. And I said, listen, I'm trying to wait. So I'm riding the bicycle. I hit a bump. You know, like the Hurricanes hit the Louisville bump. I hit the Louisville bump. I did 3 pedals, and I hit the SMU bump, and my phone jumped out the doggone holder and hit the floor, hit the roadway, and just splattered everywhere. So I had to go and get the phone on, get another phone, and try to get all my information downloaded, and I couldn't.
So needless E. Brown, they can't get because you can't get information off them old Ericsson phones back in the day where the only game on it was Snake. You can't get the information. The phone too old, E. Brown.
Well, you know, so that's why I know. But I tell you what, if I get any inkling that committee on Sunday we're gonna put the Hurricanes in the playoffs, I ain't going to church.
Oh,
I ain't going. Come on, man.
You gonna tell the Lord, hold on? Are you telling me you gonna tell the Lord? Are you gonna tell me you gonna tell the Lord, hold on? Well, if that's the case, then guess what?
No. No,
okay.
I know I go to church on Sunday. If I go to church and they go in there, man, I'll be in there shouting like the old when weeds on, the weeds coming on. I didn't be shouting in church. No, I can't do that.
All right.
Oh, they'll think you got the Holy Ghost and your phone just told you the Hurricane made the playoffs. Traumatic.
That boy be that. They be like, E. Brown, we only doing the collection plate. What you doing? Oh, I was excited.
Why is he so happy? Hey, why is he so happy doing communion? He got happy doing communion. Oh man, I'm not fooling with y'all, man.
Man, listen, I appreciate all y'all coming through tonight, man. Coach Hayes, love you. I gotta go get some of this Robitussin Vicks and Tussie or whatever you talking about. And Rocky told me to get some. Hold on, I got it right here. The recipe. He told me to get some whiskey, some milk, honey, and cinnamon, and put that in a cup and drink it as hot as I can stand it. And I told him my cold might be over, but I'll be sneezing out the back end because I'm gonna have all kind of diarrhea messing with that foolishness. So, with all that being said,
hey, that's haberdashery.
Coach, you can.
Huh?
You never had haberdashery before?
What in the haberdashery are you talking about?
That's haberdashery. That's that drink. That mixture is called haberdashery. Rocky must be Jamaican, but that's haberdashery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Or Coach, your last resort, real quick. You can gargle your urine and you'll be healed.
No, sir. Guess what? I have a cold. I have a cold the rest of my life. Hold on. Did you say it's almost 12 o'clock? I have a cold the rest of my life. Ain't no way where I'm drinking my own pee.
No,
and it's sterile.
Don't drink it. Gargle.
Sir, if you've ever gargled anything, hold on. If you ever gargled anything, I don't care who you are, what you are. If you ever gargled anything at back of your throat, I don't care who you are. Trust me, Coach. No. So anyway, with all that being said, man, K's talk loud.
Your last resort is to sleep with clothes on, man. Stop sleeping at night without any clothes on.
Okay.
See, it's always the dude that go too far, man. Anyway,
right,
y'all stay right there in the background. Y'all stay in the background for me. Real quick. Hey, man. Hey, y'all stay in the background. Real quick. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Canes Talk Live. I'm gonna try to get better. We'll be in the Discord for the games going on. There's a lot of football going on, a lot of hope going on. It's gonna be a lot of praying going on. So go out there and get your knee pads if you're a Cane fan, because you're gonna have to get down on them. Because we're gonna need football Jesus, baby Jesus, and the Virgin Mary too. So
while you're dancing,
just remember this. Coach, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We out of here. Peace. Man, all I can tell you is take your time, don't you rush. Yeah, what else you said? Baby, I'm a dog, not a mutt.
Yeah.
I don't know what that crap is, man. Let's get back to the stylistics. Listen, it's at the 12 right now. We live in the building. One time for your mind. Oh, Lord. Hey, Twitter jumping tonight, man. 381 around here to YouTube, 138, man. We got to get this thing right. I got to find out why the people stuff ain't coming up. But again, I love y'all. We up out here. Peace.
All right, bro. I love y'all, bro.